Hello, rushers.
Hello.
Hello.
Returns.
On my affiliate anniversary of all days.
Whoa.
Yeah,
That's
I can't
Congratulations.
imagine a better celebration.
it's true.
Just play.
Well,
Just play, baby.
let's pop that out.
They let you change your affiliate anniversary date, and I'm tempted to just change it to the closest anniversary I
Yeah.
can think of for like when I started streaming in general.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Which
man.
also feels a little inaccurate. And what is that?
I'm surprised they let you change it.
Yeah, I don't
Well,
know.
it's
I
just-
guess they're
yeah,
like,
it's just a
maybe we
joke,
got
yeah.
it wrong. They said
Yeah.
like years
Oh.
ago that they were gonna give you a separate streamer anniversary thing, and then they just never did it. I don't
Oh,
know
yeah.
why. Maybe because they're like, we lost the data. I don't know.
They lost the data. Yeah, like they should know. What
They should know.
kind of goofs? Well, I
Um,
guess they just don't. That's
I
like
can
you would
sh-
start
I can
working
save
there and
my
somebody
streak
would
on Spock stream.
tell you the whole story. Oh my.
The streak is saved.
The streak is being
Streak is
saved
saved.
right now.
Thus, it was never real. We need to get the shared chat up, I think.
Yeah, I
I
can.
want to have the popped out players up so I don't have to have the 4 chats.
Share chat. Start chat.
Were you just click one button to do this?
Invite guests.
That was easy. Joining Giga 7K.
There was the thing
Twitch
that I
later
found
for it.
before where it was just like get the link. I don't remember how to do that.
Right.
Manage? No.
I finally set things up so where I have the game audio in my headphones and the Discord call in my headphones. I couldn't figure this out for years. What I finally did was to get another pair of headphones, set it as the monitoring, or no, these are monitoring. Anyway, I have the other pair of headphones over there and they're just not being used. But for some reason, I just had to send the sound somewhere. I can't explain it because I really don't understand it. That's why it doesn't make any sense. But suffice to say, it's all coming through my headphones, baby. Finally. Feels great.
Sounds nice. I usually just play with like one headphone off so I can vaguely hear my TV.
Right? Oh, I hate it. And the microphone's in front of my face now. Everything's coming up after years.
The N64 stream setup is finally ready.
Collaboration.
I hate how true that is. It still says joining Giga 7K. When am I gonna accomplish my goal?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out things myself.
Oh, get started. I had to open the page
Oh.
a little deeper. I had to make it wider,
Well, there it is. Okay.
taller. Yes, don't turn the camera on. Mic disabled while being previewed. So true. That's what it should be. It's like somebody put 1 week of work into this. They were finally allowed to improve it. They've been wanting to for so long. Clip Spock1's best moments. I sure will. All right, perfect.
Start viewer. Oh.
Start
Not viewer.
viewer.
I don't think I want to start viewer Collins. There was just a link thing somewhere. Oh, here it is. Oh my god. The curse of making this too small. It's a small window. It should be smallified. There we go.
It's
going in the
after all.
N64Mania Discord. If anyone wants to share their chat and the viewers and whatever.
Oh, nice.
It's easier than knocking on 5 different things.
Yeah.
It's dangerous.
Oh yeah, oh right, that's why I don't wait on the screen, because I don't want to hear the sirens forever. Dangerous though it may be. Alright,
It's dangerous.
guess I'm ready to go. The trouble to getting my N64 to start with this Rush cart, but here's the signed Rush cartridge.
Oh, very nice.
A rare limited edition safe C pre-actually playing this game.
Oh yeah, I need to get everybody else's streams popped out. One more second. Pop out.
I mean, not everyone on here actually played the game anyway. There's just the people who were there. Track 1 backward is my start.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Okay.
Oh, it's Rush. Let's get rid of the decimal. Raw. No precision on this timer.
Darn it.
Nintendo 64 Mania Annual. True.
I really appreciate that you like the title, Remnant. I was not sure about it, so it's nice to hear.
Should put drop tables in there or whatever. Someone who is a friend of someone on our dev team tried to... They entered a bug report with, like, the drop table thing. Just to see. Just
Oh,
to
really?
see. And I was like, good try. But I just responded back, like, good try, buddy. They can respond to the bug reports directly. Oh, here we go. Get ready to rush.
yes.
Oh, yeah, I gotta get my
Good
car.
luck.
Yeah,
I gotta
what's
get
our color
dangerous.
change? There it is, up and down on the stick or whatnot.
I'm gonna be orange. I don't know what I was last time, but orange seems fun.
I'll be teal. I've been into teal.
Rush. Oh man, Wave Rush post starting song. That's perfect.
Hold on, this is loud as hell.
We are so back.
All right. I forgot how blurry it is. It's quite blurry of a game. Oh, my wheels are already sticking out the side of my car. It's Rush, baby.
It's either that or Top Gear Rally 2. Oh wait, no, that was the first one?
I think the
Top
second
Gear
one.
No, it
had
was the
both
second. The second
damage.
one was where they made it a
Yeah.
real rally game. Out of nowhere. No one saw
kind
it
of
coming.
real. That was a deserving final game, I think, all things considered. I was really happy.
It was
with that.
very N64
Absolutely.
core, for sure.
Yes, it was very N64 core.
Step 1.
And it didn't have to
it's
be.
Racing.
It didn't have to do that.
Part 2, it's very funny because they give you the tutorial that just destroys your car immediately.
Oh yeah, that was amazing of them.
Tutorial hacked to immediately break everything in your car. So good.
I'm just thinking about how you had to do those big challenges that were like wipeout level hard in order to. Oh, that's right. Well, I was having more trouble with them than other people. My car just didn't turn right. I think the mob tried to
Oh, yeah.
sabotage
It was
my steering column.
a potentially quicker way to get points, unless it wasn't one of those things.
Maybe it was just like being good.
Because it was like you could. Oh shoot! Some of us did it to avoid having to do an entire extra cup.
Yeah.
That was the thing. Oh shoot! I didn't get myself a beer. 'Cause I didn't finish this drink.
I forgot you can kind of play this game one-handed. If you just kind of press the A button for a while and then steer a little bit, and then press the A button for a while and steer a little bit more.
Yeah.
It's a good way to make sure you're not going too fast because you are always going to need to be turning, and you're always going to be going too fast.
Maybe I can get my assistant to get me a beer in a sec.
I still didn't make your assistant. I just figured it would be as simple
My
as being
pilot,
like,
or co-pilot, or whatever they call it. In
blue
Valley.
hair, smallest, and I know there were little lines on the face. And it's
What
just
is
like,
happening to my car? Okay.
the face is basically made already. It was very pointy on the bottom. I remember that.
Oh shoot! It's C up. I was pressing L to warp myself.
The reset? Oh, okay.
That's a big L.
Good to know.
And I thought it worked once, but it, I guess I just happened to press the right button anyway. Well, you know what? I probably exploded that time, and it did it for me. Oh yeah, did anyone else
This'll
turn
help
off the
the first
timer?
time.
I didn't. I forgot.
I
Turn off
did
the
not.
timers. You know, I think mine is off from last time. I noticed it wasn't there. Thought that's weird.
No, I see a timer. Like checkpoint timer.
Yeah, my checkpoint. Oh, up top right.
What's
yeah.
your name?
What's your name? I thought it was going to be under the miles per hour at the top. Really, it's weird that the miles per hour are at the top.
It's okay, but I think we did this the last time too, and then it's like if you accidentally don't finish a race, well, congratulations, that's time saved.
Yeah, then you finished, yeah. It's happened.
It has happened.
It could happen to you.
It could, and it might. I definitely have had like even trying to complete the race, I've run out of time once or twice in like a full
Been kind of
circuit.
close on this first race.
Honestly.
It's not gone well.
I think you can turn it off on the. Oh, wait, difficulty's on medium. Whoops.
That's what mine's on. What's it supposed to be on?
I don't know. I just realized I
That's what
got here
safety
late,
is
and I
on.
was like, "Is everyone else on not medium?"
I think it's medium.
I think we never messed with that. I guess we never messed with anything because deaths were defaulted to off. I always thought they were defaulted to on for some reason.
I thought they were too. I think it might just save our settings.
It could.
Okay.
It wouldn't be the first game that saves like one little portion and not the other. Jeez, I was doing so well last track. Difficulty
you think if
changes
we-
automatically. Oh, okay.
If we put together a band in the next year, and we learn the Rush soundtrack, can we perform it live at GDQ?
Now there's a goal, I guess.
It would rule. I'm in desperate need of a goal. Anything you can throw it. I'm so ready for ideas right now.
We all
Shut
get
up,
really
William
into
White.
Super Buster Bros.
That's not a not a goal.
Yeah, what's your name is also a peak
The crowd would
song.
go crazy
The
for
crowd
that.
If only they had ever had like a Rush cabinet in the lineup at the arcades.
Well, they might try to get one if we were there. The Russians. No, that shouldn't be the name.
I had that same thought
Wait,
process
wait.
when I joined when I joined the call. Or
Oh, I think about
unmuted
it
the
all the
call.
time. I've been thinking all day. There's just one time in Discord Wars 3 or 4 practice when I was in a call late night with Civil Yoshi, and I was still getting to know him, and I was like, "You're Russian, aren't you?" And he said, "Yeah, I'm Russian. Russian to get a PB." And it was so well timed, well executed delivery. Oh my god. Sticks with me. Duh.
I just realized I'm on the insanely long track.
Oh, it changes
No.
automatically between tracks.
I think
This
that
life's
might
been
be
going on
where
for a
I
long
am
time.
too. Is it the B?
No, yeah.
Is the B
The-
long?
2 separate loops.
Oh, yeah. Motu, Motown, or whatever. What the heck was that thump? The game is just thumping at me. I wish it wouldn't do that. In headphones, that just sounds real. You ever hear a thump in your headphones and you have to take your headphones off because it might have been outside, but really it was just bass?
I've had that experience with some noises, for sure. Whoop. Almost smacked into the wall.
Oh man, please come on. We've been on this track for so long. I want to actually finish it. No checkpoints here, fella. And to think this is only the first time of 3 more times I'll have to
You're
do this.
gonna see it again.
That's incredible. This game is so much audacity. I'm not gonna write that down, no sir. That was track 3. Whatever track 3 is, that was track 3. Is it
Reset
displaying
me.
the name
I gotta
of the
keep-
song when you're
I think it.
in the game?
I thought it showed it on the radio somewhere. If you like go to your sound settings or something.
Interesting. Well, I wish I...
Because
I
I
guess
want to
it's
say all the
Prism that
names
shows
are
it
just
on the screen.
visible in the game somewhere.
No, I think you're right, but I'm not
Yeah,
I can see it.
There was a sound test menu that was showing like the
Ah.
name of the songs.
I think that's how we found out it was Wave Rush genre WTF.
No, that's on a website.
Yeah, but I think we might have looked it up based on the name first
Yeah.
that we had from the game.
That's like the Cage
God.
Insider.
I'm like halfway through the Cage Insider. Now that's a good website.
Genre? What the fuck? So good.
It's just immensely funny to me also that a Kingdom Hearts website is also just the de facto game soundtrack hub.
Yeah.
It's like Kingdom Hearts Insider, but also we have the music for every game ever.
I know. I know the first time I heard about that as a kid, I was like,
Like only
that's fake.
only the Kingdom Hearts fans were devoted enough to just develop the technology
That
for
was a
everyone.
shortcut. Literally. Now, they're still here.
Still here. They're still with us even today. Waiting for Kingdom Hearts 4. Oh, that guy's on fire.
What, a left turn? Oh, they just were mean to me because I said C up. Make it a navigable track and I won't press C up. On that one that's all 90-degree turns, and then also has that funny fork in the road area that you just can't help but crash on the wall for.
Classic. Ah,
We know
shit.
it, we love it.
I can see it in my mind.
This is the only one that I think is really confusing on the backwards or mirrored. That fork in the road area gets me something about it.
I'm almost done my first track 3.
Ugh,
It's so long.
it's terrible.
So long.
They didn't even have the dignity to give them funny names like Uptown, Upstate, Downtown. Just track 3. Although it's more honest this way. That's all they ever were anyway.
Track
They're
2.
just track 4 to me. Yeah.
You get me a beer.
Which one do you want?
A Creamory.
Like, who can navigate that? I guess I just did it, but that's a quarter eater if I've ever seen one.
Ignoring the fact that I just did it, who could do it?
Well, who could? Who could do it? It's just a lot to ask, and I'm not like in the brain space where it's etched in yet. I think I might not be able to do it next time. I like that I'm driving a car that says all stick, but I'm driving it automatic.
Yes. We're up top.
What?
Up top.
No, it's okay.
Whoa. Did your assistant bring you a beer? Amazing.
Time to take advantage of the one-handed nature of Rush.
Just to drink beer? I'll do that too. I'll join. Handed rush beer. It's very obvious I'm driving with one hand, I must say.
Just crushed track 3 on San Francisco Rush while my girlfriend hands me a beer asked for. Take that, Ninja. Ninja Blood. Does he like... I mean, surely he does stuff, but I just haven't heard about him in a long time.
Yeah, who's to say? Only for 12-year-olds or something. Or maybe he goes to events. You know, he's got enough cred that he could just live out the rest of his career as a speaker and be fine.
There was some Twitch streamer just did like a TED Talk. One of the famous ones.
Sure. Not one of the non-famous ones, or infamous ones, perhaps. The Amaranth TED Talk.
Well, exploding.
I gotta get my head checked because I swear that you couldn't navigate the fork in the road the way I'm doing it before, and my head is literally telling me, oh well, they probably just updated that, and
They patched it.
Inspired by the dedicated Rush community, they returned for more updates and bug fixes.
We've partnered with Limited Run Games for a 1.2 part.
I'm still waiting for it. They didn't
So
deliver
true,
it to me
nobody's actually
yet.
gotten it yet.
I will say the one thing I did order from Limited Runs, it did come. Oh wait, no, two things. They did come eventually.
Yeah.
It just took a really long time. But they're cool. Like, I don't know, it's always a cool package. It just takes forever.
Yeah.
My fresh glover I ordered. Well, third place is okay.
But I do own a translucent green SNES cart of Zombies Ate My Neighbors. It's pretty cool.
That is cool.
Alright, I'm taking a moment to put my name in this one time.
I
Sometimes do
am
whatever.
running
Chips!
a little low on this checkpoint timer here.
Track 4. I see, a difficulty medium. Alright. Only a 3-mile track. That should be okay.
Yeah,
Try to
that
pay
button
attention.
Just put me way backwards.
Oh.
Why did it
on
do
what
that?
track?
Fourth in the road.
Ugh. Yeah, that is what it does. That's what it did to me there.
Conk, conk, conk.
It's like it doesn't like which direction you chose. I was flashing inside of another car that was flashing, you know what I mean? When you're flashing inside of another flashing car until you just want to stay in
As you
that
do.
space as long as you can, that blissful moment. And I thought it really would just let you flash forever as long as you were touching. At some point, we just both stopped flashing and the game pushed us away, pushed us apart. No more. Your love cannot be red
just
striped
wasn't
car
meant to be.
and green striped car.
That must be what they
Society
meant
will
when
keep
all
you
those
apart.
Yeah,
all those
it's
copy
like
pastas said
Shakespearean.
their bodies collided. That's what they were talking about that moment.
Bodies, their chassis collided.
Oh.
He might still be playing Fortnite, but like on Kick or something.
He probably is playing it on Kick. Well, I don't know. They might have offered him the money though. There was a while where just people would just go to other sites because YouTube was trying,
Yeah.
and then they've discovered the secret to being a live streaming platform is just get lucky, and VTubers are mostly on YouTube. And they didn't try for that, I don't think. It just happened.
They might have tried for it, but Twitch just isn't as good of a place for it. The way YouTube is more closed, I don't know. I don't know why I think that Twitch is not as good of a place for it, honestly. But... I would say the people watching live streams on YouTube maybe are a little less savvy. They're just like a whole different crowd.
Track 1 muted. Wait, isn't this my second? No. I don't think this is my second track 1.
This is track 4 for me. The one with the tunnel, as we know it.
As we know it.
Sometimes the C up will put you really far ahead. It's funny, like, sometimes I'll play this game, and 5 minutes in, my brain is already just mulled over. And sometimes, this time, it's like the first time I've ever played it. I'm so in.
The cool lighting effect. It was there.
I'm trying to remember what
No, I don't-
each track actually is.
I'll never remember the tracks by the numbers.
No, I wondered. I went to
After
track 4 has the tunnel.
all I know now is track 3 is long. That's all I got.
Track 3 was the first one that we played. No, that I played.
What was the
think
second one for me?
Second one, no, yeah, for you. I thought it was track 5 was my first one. Shoot, now I'm questioning everything. Or maybe there's just 2 long tracks. So that's entirely. Possible
There's
and
definitely more than one, but there is one long one. So, Shiro, thanks for the Prime Gaming subscription.
thought SG was going to do dwarves, right?
On my affiliate, the no text power move when the stream has TTS.
True. Sometimes you just don't want to be noticed.
Thanks for the party hat. Yes, it's my affiliate anniversary.
Yes, it's my affiliate anniversary.
I was gonna say it's the same one everyone else has, but I don't think I got it immediately when it dropped. It's just similar. It's in the same time period. I guess that proportion of streamers must be like much smaller by now. Much smaller. Actually, now it's gonna be tiny because getting affiliate is like immediate now or something. They just did something where they're like, hey, you can just get emotes.
You can have emotes. Yeah. I don't think you could get subs. Did you have to have?
I think you have to. Well, I didn't read it because it doesn't apply to me, really.
There I go. Yeah, I didn't either.
But I assumed that they would let you get subs because you have to get subs to have emotes generally.
Not well.
Well, unless they're only giving you follower emotes, but I don't think that's what it was. But I don't think you. I don't know. I don't know what the difference is. I just know they just made it. Prove you're a living person, and we will make you. We will monetize you.
Yeah. It's nice to have the emotes now, but the emotes just don't mean anything to me anymore. They had real meaning on Twitch when they were hard to get. And then they kind of opened it up more, and I felt like a lot of the meaning was drained from the emotes.
I can't argue with you, but also
What's your name?
it feels like if I did complain about it too much, I'd just be like the biggest boomer ever. Complaining about something that is better.
No, exactly. I never complained about it, to be clear.
Yeah.
It's good for
It
the
did
people
have
who are new and
a
they don't have to deal
special-
with it.
Had an exciting quality
Yeah.
before.
It's more just like on Twitch's end, like I don't know if they really did it right.
They realized the site would not burn down if people could upload their own emotes and post them wherever.
Yeah. Sometimes a tiny bit of gatekeeping maybe is a little bit good.
You heard it here, folks.
Just
Spock1 says
they
gatekeeping is good.
I never would say that.
Just a little bit.
Sometimes. I don't know, just to keep things from deteriorating entirely.
Oh, shoot.
If anybody can just say anything is good, there's no standards at all. Like the people who have no idea how to know what good
How did
looks
I
like
not explode?
would just say this is great and elevate things that weren't even that good, which is good, like in a way. But ultimately, nobody would know what to strive for if the best stuff out there was pretty bad. I don't know. Stuff I've been thinking about. As I feel like some really kind of not that great things are rewarded sometimes. Sometimes my own stuff, too, which is just my own issue.
I'm listening to this particular song and thinking about the idea of starting a band and realizing that one person would just have to honk a horn for this song.
What?
One person would be the horn honker. They'd have a fake car horn. It would it's just funny. You'd need like one person who does all the miscellaneous like car noises. Realistically, I guess that would just be a person with a keyboard.
Yep.
But what if you brought in a steering wheel?
Oh, hey, no
An
reason not
actual
to.
horn
For
prop
sure.
would be so sick.
A horn prop would be amazing, and I definitely think that we could wire it up to just making the horn play whatever sound we wanted.
What if some guy was just the equivalent of the flute guy from the Game Awards, where he pulls out like 6 different instruments over the course of the thing?
Get somebody from the audience to come up, and then be the horn person, and they're assigned the steering wheel, and they get to be excited about it. That's the performer's play.
Who does the whoa? The whoa? Is it just the crowd?
Whoa.
Someone's got to start it, but
They have to know that they're supposed to, yeah, but...
it's like how people just couldn't really hear the haze in the crowd when we were doing Hercules that
yeah.
well. Well, I don't know. Some people
This is a good
caught
idea.
it, I guess.
The only part that makes this a more questionable idea is whether or not people know about Rush, but, like, I think they would just be like, what? I'll go see that. What the heck is that? It's a concert, I guess. Like, they're at their venue. They're on vacation. Genie, you could sell them on it. This is a good idea. You want to do it? Track 4, backward and mirrored. This is the most Rush phrase that it gets.
Backloading
My
all the
beloved.
track 3s. That's brutal. At least I know I have one out of the
No.
way, so I know it can't possibly be going in that direction. Or it would only be 3. It could still go in that direction a little bit.
Track 4. Didn't I just say this had the tunnel? But I don't see the... I'm telling you, backward and mirrored, it's like a whole new experience.
I feel like I could have a pensive emoji emote, but how do you do better than the pensive emoji at being
Oh, man.
pensive?
It's
I think
already
it's
perfect.
like
already perfect.
a perfect
It's not
storm.
pensive. I will say that.
It's not pensive, but
No.
it is a perfect emoji.
It's a perfect emoji for some emotion that is not being pensive. But it is perfect. Oh, where the hell have I gone? The big oh no, it's the big skip, but I think it's actually I went the wrong way. And then pressed C up. So it's a skip.
The small big skip.
Small big skip. I mean, I think it is better than slowing down enough to turn properly, maybe.
Using your... Oh my gosh. I was going to say using your opponents to turn as moving walls, but then I exploded. So... But that's my preferred turning method.
It is nice when it works. Or when my opponents haven't left me in the dust already.
Yeah. That's rough. That was my first track. Luckily, I haven't had any like that since then. Shook the rust off, as it is.
Man, I just realized the place I went to for my haircut. On my way back, I could have stopped at an arcade that actually has Rush. I could have gotten ready, mentally prepared.
Had a little warm up in.
I played on that machine once, and it was just really dark and in Alcatraz, and then I crashed a lot and died, and I didn't... Because it's, you know, the arcade, it was just over. I was like, alright. That's right, that's what I remember. I don't want to give this thing more coins.
Had my fill of the Rush experience.
Much like pinball, I'll play it more when I don't need to pay it for being bad.
Yeah. And then I still wouldn't play it. If I had a pinball table, I wouldn't play pinball. But I'm just not a pinball lover, I suppose. What does it say to you if somebody tells you, oh, I'm really into pinball? And then they like tell you they really aren't, like they make pinball a part of their lives. What does that say to you?
I don't know. It says they probably go to bars a lot.
No.
Most likely, unless they just live near like a really good arcade.
I'm like a pinball nerd. I feel like a pinball nerd doesn't go to bars. Like a true...
Do they just play pinball? Or like, you know, I'm
Do
going
they
to
live
the
for
arcade and I'm gonna
pinball?
play some other stuff.
Yeah, there's some pinball enthusiasts.
know. They're a boomer. They're just.
A boomer.
They could be a boomer who just like grew up playing this one machine.
They found pinball and they were like, no game could ever be this good. This is what I'm doing from here on.
Or they're the equivalent of like guy who really likes model trains but for pinball.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then they know like lots of little pinball trivia probably.
They would. They would. Actually, there was one of those at GDQ. There was somebody telling pinball trivia.
I was just, like, the people who are into it do know like the differences between tables and that kind of stuff of like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The technical.
Well, I
kind
mean,
of side
it's
of it, which I do think is cool.
I can appreciate that. I just know Black Knight 2000 is the coolest pinball table ever.
Absolutely.
Jesus.
The pinball machine you just buy for the soundtrack in your house.
Yeah, I mean, look. Half of what arcade games are trying to do is be loud and cool enough to hear across the arcade,
it's
and
true,
Black Knight
yeah.
2000 did that. You hear that? When they had it at GDQ, you could hear it from anywhere, and you were like, oh, hell yeah, Black Knight 2000.
What's your name?
What's your name? Track 3? Oh, man.
Track 3, backward and
I'm
rear.
gonna be halfway done my track 3s in the first half. In the
This is my
first
track
quarter,
3.
almost.
Oh. I think. Wow, big hill. Maybe this is what I did first, yeah.
God, I'm on track 3. Sick, I'm doing my track 3 early. Oh no, I'm on track 3.
No. I actually have to play it.
Wow, I've blown up twice in the last 5 seconds. I might be 8 out of 8 on this one. Track 3 claims another. Oh no, it's got that Tony Hawk part. This is the level with the Tony Hawk area. You're supposed to skateboard down that ramp.
This is my first track one. This looks kind of short.
Buckle in.
Yeehaw. Oh nice, that guy's flipping over. Not me.
It's so nice that when you stream, you don't have to watch ads for your stream. It's a huge benefit. I just get to do it.
New streaming tech just dropped.
Having to watch ads? Just stream.
Run the vortex on your computer all the time so that you can watch Twitch without ads.
Yeah.
Vortex.
Yes, appease Twitch by one channel that only plays old ads and new ads all the time. And then your channel can have no ad. But no one would watch the other channel. That's the problem. Three minutes is just a lot of ads. Is the thing.
Sometimes it's the same ads a lot of times. Usually.
That's true. That's an odd thing that Twitch can't manage to get ads.
I don't think any like anything that provides ads has figured out that one.
How to sell
Maybe
them?
movies.
Everybody
but,
wants to buy ads.
But I know a lot of like, you know, a lot of streaming services or whatever that have ads, and then you'll just. Turns out no one wanted to pay for it, so you get the same ad 3 times. I can't imagine how anyone wants that. The advertisers.
I don't think the advertisers wouldn't want it. Yeah,
But-
I agree.
And like usually, a lot of things are determined by the fact that the advertisers are like, I don't like that this is happening. And I'm advertising on it. So either they're fine with it, or no one has told any advertiser ever that this happens.
It's strange. I mean, YouTube has advertisers. A lot of them are advertisers for like other YouTube stuff, to be honest, but it's not always. And a lot of them are like scams, but not always. Like, why can't Twitch work that out? Show me a couple of scams here and there. Like, whatever.
Now we're talking. Bring
Up to a
back
certain point,
scams.
it's really great, I think, that YouTube, up to a certain point, it's great that they're very hands-off. You can almost, you can't, like, post nudity unless it's surgical, and then you can post surgical nudity, which is great. I mean, sure. Up to that point. I mean, then there's the other things that they really should, and hopefully have cracked down on. But I like that it's kind of a, I don't know, like, it's not a wasteland, but it's pretty free. It's kind of free there. Unless you play something that can get DMCA'd, but
Yeah, there's the trade-off.
Which-
this is straight up.
It's
I
the
know.
wasteland, except for the fact that they have the most advanced detection system of all that stuff.
They do. I don't know. It's probably just a thing where I haven't been in a situation where YouTube has screwed me over. But I have a generally okay opinion of them. And they just seem like they're way better at it than Twitch is. Twitch, I constantly am thinking, oh, I just got a secret key, Easter egg. I'm constantly thinking,
He's always thinking
why?
this.
Why? Why does Amazon allow Twitch to spend their money? That's what I'm constantly thinking. What does it do for Amazon to own Twitch? What does it do? I don't quite know.
I think it's one of those
What do you
things
think?
where Amazon might not know yet either.
Nah, I think that they do, is the thing. Wouldn't just buy them with no future, and they're losing money for like how many years now? And they're running their whole business like goofs, and Amazon's not cracking down on that. They just let it keep going in this weird spiral. I mean, I guess Amazon itself is like, I guess, spiraling, but look at Amazon. It's a wasteland, and in a way, well, it's not good. I don't know. It's not really good. I really wish Amazon would have cracked down and stuff and not just made a place where legitimate people sometimes don't want to even sell their stuff.
I think
But, you know.
wasn't this the goal though? They
Yeah.
had standards before, and now they've made it to the point where they don't need standards
They
anymore.
don't need standards anymore. Yeah, I think it's the goal for them.
That's the eventual goal for anyone.
I don't want to accidentally say something great about Amazon. I don't even pay for Prime anymore. Oh my god, I'm so far behind. But I just, yeah, I don't know what they get out of owning Twitch, because it's not money. They get the gaming industry, like,
Synergy.
is able to function. Yeah, it must be some kind of synergy, though. I actually think that's true. It does do something else for them. But anything I would say would be like conspiratorial, so.
I mean, they did just get rid of that, like, I don't know if to what extent they completely nuked it, but they got rid of that, like, games on Twitch launcher thingy. They keep trying to make Amazon Luna happen.
Yes, Amazon.
I think
Luna.
they
Who
see
really
it-
wants that.
If nothing else, I don't know what the overall financials of it all are, but they still see it as a valuable place to try and launch some products that never go anywhere.
I think it is. I think that they. So this really isn't very conspiratorial, but I think that they just treat Twitch as a marketing platform, as a place to try things and get some kind of word out. I don't know if they do like any subversive, like whatever, planting ideas out there through streamers or something. I doubt it, but I'm sure that like having this huge arm that's like available, that's very in the, like the fact that, I don't know if I'm saying Gen Z or like older Gen Alpha people or anybody, like kids now say chat Did you hear
Uh-huh.
that, chat? Like as to each other. And
It's a
that's
fun
I don't know,
linguistic
it's
thing.
gotta be powerful. It's okay.
A linguist probably has a great time analyzing that one.
What's your name?
What's your
The
name?
linguist always has to be on the side of like, oh, language changes. It's okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, not all of them, because there's the prescriptivist ones.
There's the prescriptivists, and yeah. I was
and
thinking
they're
about that.
wrong.
I don't understand. Like, they can't do anything about it, so like, what's even the point? Just gonna live their life going against the grain and being crotchety? You have no power. But yeah, the fact that Jeff Bezos just lets us do this on his dime.
I don't know. They've made some strides. They succeeded at making a large portion of streamers who stream a lot to a lot of people just run 3-minute blocks of ads on a regular basis.
True, they've made advertising way more prevalent.
Yeah, which like means that they will start getting, will continue to start getting more like actual money for advertising.
Yeah.
And honestly, I normalized it a little bit too, right? Where,
Normalizing it.
They
for
did
sure.
normalize
Yeah.
it because they made it worth it for the average streamer,
And I think that's valuable.
or
to
the
them,
average,
sure.
big streamer anyway. The average person who makes real money off of it.
I feel like they own it for some really smart reason, frankly. Like, and maybe it's a little scary. I'm not exactly scared of it. Whatever. Oh, me and that yellow striped car, we were having a thing there. He was I was flashing. He was solid. We were together for a while. We had a few moments. Then we parted ways.
Can never work out between us. A flashing and a solid. We're too different. We
Flashing,
come
yeah.
from different worlds.
Ugh, you made me think about how much I wish I could be a changeling. I try not to think about it anymore. It could just be great. You could be goo. I think it'd be great for your back. Your back would feel amazing if you could just
It would
like,
be pretty good for your back. 'Cause you wouldn't have one.
you wouldn't
Unless
have
you
one.
wanted to. Then suddenly all those muscles that are giving you problems, they don't exist anymore. They're goop again. You can build them better next time. I could turn into goop right now, let me tell you.
What?
It would be great.
How?
I'd-
Just like if you could, or
if I could, I
Oh.
would.
Explain
I
the
would.
process to me.
First, I'll need an oven that can get up to a temperature.
oh no.
You asked me to explain the process.
Why did I receive a text at that moment? Ding. Your new oven has been ordered. Well, that's a no.
Jeff Bezos is sending an oven directly to your house, right?
This is why he owns Twitch. I'm telling you.
We're cracking the case together right
There's
now.
It's smart. That's all I'm saying. If you got the money, buy a media platform. And then he bought what? Doesn't he also own the Washington Post?
Yeah, that's true.
Jeff Bezos, as we call it. Washington Bezos.
No.
Nobody does call it that.
I don't think it's too conspiratorial to know why you would buy the Washington Post, though.
No,
That
sure.
one's a little more straightforward.
Kind of whack that you were like able to. You would think that when they were making those kind of like post the square deal kind of laws, that they would have included like antitrust laws. They would have included you can't buy a media outlet. If you're in this other industries, you can't buy a media outlet. It's not allowed. They could have just done that, and then the Supreme Court at least they would have had to strike it down. Give us that. False hope. We love that. Stuff that makes me mad is that I've always
think-
had the opinion that the fucking rules don't matter.
Because
But
they don't.
We are following them. But now they're like, yeah, you're right. And it's like, you piss off. They were supposed to. Yeah, I'm saying that, but like, it's supposed to be the exception when I'm right.
Yeah.
Give me a
Well,
break.
they could have a rule against that, but I don't think antitrust things these days, even if there is a rule against it, they don't care. For a lot of antitrust type situations.
Well, because they said they finally, just as I was saying, who's gonna do anything about it? And nobody is.
Oh, this sick jump that doesn't help at all, and maybe I shouldn't be taking that from that direction. Yo, thanks, Abscon.
But it is sick.
Go, thanks.
For the party
Abscon,
hat.
Telling you go. Happy affiliate anniversary. I just need to write a play or something where somebody just goes on a rant. Thought about this before. I probably have talked about this during Rush. Gotta get these rants out somewhere. Oh,
Most
driving
people
on
start a
bridge.
podcast for that kind of thing. Actually, we're doing one right now.
I was gonna say, is that what you are you saying you want to do that or like what?
No, I just like it to
think
happen
so.
every once in a while. Incidentally.
Yes. Same. It's much better that way. Less monetizable, I suppose.
Nice, good finish.
Second place, pretty good. Yeah, good finish. GG. We're done with the game.
What's your name?
What's your name?
We're 48 minutes into a 3-hour game.
Track 4,
Good.
backward and mirrored.
What's your name?
We're at track 6.
Oh, is this my first track 4?
I think I've done track 6 yet.
I have. This is
the
my
water
first.
one, right?
It's the one where you can do that. No, is it? What do you mean it's the water one?
You know, where you go around the lake, or you can.
You go around the
walk
lake,
through
or
lake.
you can warp through the lake. I gotta remember how to do that. I'm rusty on it. That's one of my favorite things about this game. Oh, I love that turn where you fly into it and then you just go on the guardrail. Yes, and you go on the dirt track. Yes, it's so SM64 right here. And so Pilot Wings. This track is so N64 itself. They should have. Oh my gosh. ChatGPT, can we put this track 6, but in Pilot Wings somehow, make a ROM hack. But you can Birdman around this Rush track. Oh my goodness, that's what we should be doing.
Get the whoever put that no clip website together. Then
I
just
know, why don't they have Rush on there?
grab those and turn them into Pilot Wings somehow.
There's got to be a way to do it.
Or is the
Problem is
Pilot
that stuff
Wings
will
level,
take,
level
like-
editor?
Well, that's a GitHub repo. There is a thing. I think it's like only the person who put it up really could possibly know how to use it, but they have some instructions as if to give the impression that someone else could possibly use it.
It reminds
That's
me of
not
my
that kind of
third year game engines class, where the professor was making us work with an engine he wrote himself. And if we needed to know how it worked, we had to ask him directly. Industry standard, not here.
Did he do that just so you would have like a finite resource that you would know the answer, or what?
I think it was just to... I guess he thought there was value in the process of working with proprietary,
Yeah.
like, engines, and
Probably right.
being, you know, learning about them from the source. Except
Okay, well,
now everyone's on Unreal or something.
They don't have to be though. Okay, Nathan Lee, he's at Amaze Berlin right now, which is this game developers well, it's not a conference, it's an award show, but really it's a place for game developers to meet each other. And everybody there is congratulating and like acting like he's very special because his like 3/4 of the way finished ass game that runs out of the browser does all these things that Unreal and Unity don't do, apparently, according to all these people, which is very surprising to me and to him. He keeps telling me, people are coming up to him and saying, Oh, because like I never was able to solve this problem because you can't do that in Unity. You can't do that in Unreal. And they're finding value in it now. So it's possible. You know, there's still something to be said for.
Oh yeah,
yourself.
I mean, you just have to. Companies have to be willing to do the work and invest in those
companies,
things.
Indeed. That's the thing. You sort of have to do.
I think Capcom is like maybe the best recent
really?
example of that, probably because RE Engine is really good and they use it for Street Fighter now and stuff.
It just
like
brought
one
to
of the
mind
la-
this
one
thing
of the
where people
last,
think
like-
they can't do it themselves, and
Yeah.
they still can, even though there's better. There's not better. you can't say
Snowdrop,
that.
right? Snowdrop.
Snowdrop?
I don't remember
I
what
don't know what that
Snowdrop
is.
is used in, but
Is that the one for Battlefront? Battlefront?
yeah, I mean there are still those engines out there that are more
Frostbite?
proprietary and good.
Snowdrop. Okay, well that's fair. That's fair of me.
The Creation Engine. The Elder Scrolls.
If I was going to make a game, I would hop right into Unity. I'm just saying that I think that if you feel comfortable or you're so stubborn that you're willing to do it yourself, there's a lot of value in it.
Yeah.
Or really, it's more that there are things that we can do that we just say, well, can't be done these days because if they couldn't figure it out over at Unity, how am I going to do it? And it's like, nah, brother. It's okay.
What's your name?
What's your name?
I see that it's so easy to do the shortcut on track 6 because I'm going the wrong way because straight is the wrong way and I'm going straight.
Yeah.
And then I crash and then I see up and then I'm in first place. And that's why I'm in first place even though I've been ranting about things this whole time, which usually would make me a little bit uncomfortable and I would start dropping places. Not now. The crowd would go crazy over this song. We do like a punk rendition. How many people do you need for the band? One person is on guitar for sure. One person has to be on keyboard. Having a live drummer is more hype. Like, I always think you should, really. So I guess you should have a drummer. And like,
Probably.
isn't that it? Do you need more? Maybe the bassist. You should have a bassist as a former
Probably,
bassist,
yes.
as a bassist in general. But it's possible that whatever is on the keyboard could just be like automated or even sequenced.
Need a guy who says,
And-
well, the guy who says whoa could just be the bassist
Yeah.
or something.
That and the audience and the whole band should say whoa. Also, there's
But you
definitely
do
gonna be,
need a
like,
guy who
3
says
mic
whoa,
setup.
absolutely. Whoever is the best at saying whoa,
Oh, you know what you could do? Is you could get,
assuming
like,
they could simultaneously play an instrument, can be
bring
that guy.
4 extra
Musicians in the practice
microphones.
room.
Bring 4 extra mics, and then you get 4 audience members again. And you get the 1 audience member for the horn, and the 4 stand in front of the mics, and you tell them they're the whoa chorus, and they're going to do the woes. And then people would join in on them, but like they could be the ones. I'm telling you, I should work for GDQ.
It's just crazy taxi too. But with the game people don't like as much.
They don't know that they like it. And they heard it. The thing is that they heard it as kids. GDQ is a millennial first event, I think. And until, for the next few years anyway. And those people, they heard Rush. They heard Rush 2 is really what they heard. Alcatraz.
I'm
But
wondering if that's... I guess it's still... Because you still need the donors to know the games you're playing most of the time. I guess.
for the donors,
Donors need to be like, I like that game.
Well, that's true. Were they doing donations during the Mega Man concert? Yeah, they were. Oh, yeah, right. It has to be more... Damn it. This is a great concert idea in person, I'm just saying. I don't know if this could get donations. Yeah. Maybe we have to think about that.
Well, I was just thinking about millennials are the ones who have the money to donate, and Zoomers might not. and so on.
You're right.
Or they're too young or whatever.
How many people know about this game? I think a lot of people do. And they would be happy to see the concert of this game's bad music. Even though... No, this is true. I don't know if this is true, but this is true. And if it's not true, you can blame the beer I bought yesterday when I thought it was Friday. Although I've only had the one. I just miss this kind of stuff.
Crashing would have been better than this.
Open to ideas, and if it's not the Rush Band, then what is it?
This button work now? Yes, Discord needed the permissions again.
Oh no. You know what? I just started pressing cancel, and nothing changes. Discord simply doesn't get their permissions, and it gives me whatever we were going to do.
Oh, ooh, I need to fix that cable later. I need to fix all my cables later. This has been true for a year.
Oh no.
It does get you.
I set a goal for myself on Monday to untangle all my cables, and they're still over there.
I thought when I deep cleaned my entire apartment like a week ago, partially because I had to,
Yeah.
that the cable situation would just necessarily be resolved, but that didn't really
That's
happen.
fair.
I was
Didn't
too
really
busy doing all the other parts of that.
Too busy.
So now the cable thing is its own event that must happen
Its own event.
at some point. So, maybe in a month.
Yeah. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Sometime in the next 4 weeks, I'll feel like getting it done, and I'll make myself do it at that moment. The moment I think, I could probably do my cables right now, but then I'm going to say, nope, you said it, it's time.
That's the
We'll
that's
do
the
it.
secret to doing
Yeah.
anything ever.
It's just like, I probably could be done eating right now if I wanted. And it's like, well then, in the fridge it goes, Buster. It's my new, and it's working.
It's like some weird version of delayed gratification.
It's true.
It's like the opposite, where I guess you are delaying your gratification, but also you're
you already got it, and you
you're
have more
instantly
later.
doing your not gratification.
Well, you're instantly doing your responsible, I'm proud of myself-ification.
Yeah,
The pride.
you just gotta grab
You
the
deny
motivation
that?
when
It's
it's
like-
there and
Yeah.
hold it.
It multiplies itself when you do that. I just hit a wall when I said that. But don't let that stop you.
The wall might stop you, but don't let that
Motivational
stop you.
speaking. Yeah. If you hit a wall in life, just press C up. You know, my friends and I used to play this game called San Francisco Rush.
Mental state immediately changed. The rest of my life.
The San Francisco Rush motivational speaking talk. That is really what the next PowerPoint party should include.
3, 2, 1, rush!
Bum, bum, bum.
One day I'll be able to make PowerPoint parties in advance. It's honestly a great idea.
Checkpoint.
Do you have a guitar?
Do I have a guitar? Yeah.
I thought you did.
Do I know how to play it? Not really.
That was this next question as I was figuring out how to say it. Yeah.
Well, you know, I got it a long time ago, and then did not
Yeah,
stick
yeah.
with my lessons, and
Lessons. You put your
Continue
finger
to
on the
not find
dots. Strum along.
yeah, true.
It's
I can put my
relatively
finger
true.
on the dots and strum. That's something I
I feel
can
like
do.
people They think that there is a right way to play. Oh, last possible nanosecond pass. Let's go.
I'm in first if this guy's okay. Yep, there it goes.
Anyway, I think you can play as soon. When do you know that you can play? That's my question about musical instruments.
It's a good question.
I would
Look,
try
I
to
mean,
figure out
partially
when
it's just
I can
because I
play
never
for
choose to pick it up.
Yeah.
And, well, I didn't even have it at this apartment for quite a while, also, but not like that mattered.
Right? Wasn't getting picked up anyway, but you felt you had to have it. I don't know. That's how I feel.
I was hoping that, well, I was not hoping. I was like, step one of me eventually deciding to put more time into this thing is making it close at hand so that when I feel like, hey, I should pick it up and mess around with it, it's there.
Right. I'm gonna use those emotes eventually, Pi. No! Don't get rid of them. That's how I feel. Same feeling to me. Don't take away that thing I'm not using. I'm going to use it one day. Sometimes it's true. Well, I bet the Rush songs are pretty easy, though. Not to go back to this, but if we went back to this, I bet these Rush songs are very learnable. Pop-Tart, high school, college, middle school, any instruments?
I played saxophone in high school band.
Really? Probably have told me that. I think you have. That's what I'm saying, but I didn't know that.
I did the
wouldn't
flute.
have known that.
Really since I also own a guitar that I can sort of mess around with a little bit.
You know, every guy. We all do. You know, it's a guy thing.
A lap
I think
harp.
it's a
Now,
person
that's a
thing.
fun
That's
one.
why the Tamagotchis
Oh,
have
nice.
lap harp. That's cool. Does the rarity of that instrument also imply that you know how to play it, like, you know, average, at least? We could do a harp rush. This whole song is pretty much a drum loop. I don't even know if we would do this. We'd do something
Everyone
else.
just takes the one instrument they can play, no matter what it is, and we cobble together Rush somehow out of it.
That would be GDQ core. I feel like they would actually love that. I feel like they would love this idea, except for, like, do they want to do another concert? Does anybody care about Rush? But, you know, the Mega Man band, I gotta remember I'm live on Twitch right now. They were, they could have done a little better than they did. I don't know what they were doing wrong, if they were drunk or what, but they could have definitely improved upon it. Maybe they would do next time. So I bet we could. I know we could do well. That's all I'm saying. Is I know we can. Have a few meetings about it. Decide what we're gonna do during this song that's all drums. Get the audience hyped up. Talk to them about Rush 2 because they don't know anything about Rush 1.
Rush over Pilot N64. Now, there's the question that shatters the discussion because what if we did this one that had had really good music?
No, tell me this. Does a group of people want to go to a rock concert or a jazz concert? Does a group of people on vacation in general, on aggregate, want to go to a rock concert or a jazz show? They're not going to want to go see us play keyboard. Jazz ensemble. I mean, maybe they would if they wanted to feel fancy, but then you gotta have like 9 people in the jazz ensemble, even though it's a 4-track recording. That is an 8-track recording, I believe. Made by one guy, but whatever. It's 8 tracks. Maybe you need 8 people. It's just the last time I saw Birdman on YouTube, which is all this is really coming from. That's what would excite the people about jazz. I want to see a jazz trio. I hate to say it. And also because I'm playing Rush. These songs would get them.
The most GDQ core version of this idea is to get 5 people and make them be the jazz band from Earthbound. and then you can do whatever you
Well,
want after that.
That's
As
true,
long
but
as they're
isn't it
dressed up as
boring?
those guys.
It's keep feeding into the same nostalgia over and over. I was
Yeah,
listening to
welcome
this podcast this
to
week
GDQ.
where they were saying,
Yeah.
someone was saying how, as an actor, if you tap into the same trauma over and over, it starts to lose its potency for you. You just tap into the same memory over and over, can't cry from it or whatever. I feel that same way about, like, how many times can you go back to Earthbound before, like, what does it still mean? You keep tapping it and tapping it, it's like you chisel away. And all these other things, like, at some point, there has to be new stuff added. You don't have to take away all the other old stuff, but, like, I guess the new stuff added is Undertale. Even that's getting a little bit, not old, but, you know.
It felt old to me when Deltarune was the finale. I was like, ooh. Alright. Sure.
Imagine everyone wearing sunglasses. What year is it? It's 2026. A really weird year in an alternate universe. And that's why they should like Rush. They also don't know, I guess they kind of know Pilot Wings, and they feel like they should know Pilot Wings. Do they know Pilot Wings? They want to hear the Rocket Belt song, and frankly, neither do I. It's not that good. They have Birdman. They have the Hang Glider song. While Hang Glider is a little bit hell, the song rules. I think that the Bunny Hop song is fun, but that's a bonus mode. There's not that many songs in Pilot Wings, I hate to say. Rush brings it out of me, man. Apologies for, I don't need to apologize. Fuck that.
Brain has nowhere to go.
Yeah.
But inside
There's not
itself.
enough for a set. Mission select. Yeah. I don't know. Well, why don't you go do that? And then I'll do Rush. Basically. And then we can have
Everyone
two.
submit their band, and then the band will become
Yeah.
whatever band wins.
Yeah. That'd be awesome.
1, run!
GDQ selection committee reviewing 5 different submissions that involve the same people, but they're all trying to be different bands.
Same.
Trying to
like you
parse
just-
it all together.
Putting different skins. Hey, we learned 5 different sets from 5 different games. Which would you prefer? It's probably too much. You gotta tell them you have 1 or 2 products. That's it. You got mission select, mission results.
I'm wondering if we're just almost getting to the point where people are starting to get tired of the bands at GDQ. Probably not yet.
They've only had 1, eh? Has there been 2?
Were these at the same? There was the Crazy Taxi, and then there was the actual concert that happened, which kind of feels like 2 different categories of.
Yeah, I was
Band
thinking more of an
performing.
actual concert, but yeah, Crazy Taxi. I think Crazy Taxi was like people that was good, wasn't it? People like that.
Oh, it was good. Yeah,
Yeah, I think so.
it was. You
I
know,
thought it was
that's like part of the thing.
Reason they did it again.
Tony Hawk would be.
Well,
If you could get someone to play Dragula.
yeah.
Oh man, what if you got a band together and they just played Dracula at GDQ while Tony Hawk happened?
14.
Oh, is Dragula in Tony Hawk? I'm just assuming it is.
Motorhead Ace of Spades is in there. I don't think Dragula is.
That's too bad.
It's in Jet Set Radio, I think.
Oh, I think you are right. Okay, change the game to Jet Set Radio, but still Dragula.
Trying to enter the Matrix, is
Song
it?
the same.
So it's got to be Dragula. I mean, that song's great.
It is very
Difficulty
good.
easy. I'll be right back.
Oh, it'd be really funny to do. Oh man, what if you did the Ace of Spades, but the Nintendo 64 version specifically? I don't know when it plays.
I don't either. I just remember seeing it in
I-
the credits and being very surprised. That's why
Yeah.
I remember it.
I think I just saw it on like YouTube or something, and I was like, that seems like an interesting choice. I think the Nintendo 64 specific version of Ace of Spades would be great to learn and play, and then just confuse everyone when you say, and don't forget the Joker 5 times. Making sure that no one forgets the Joker.
It's a really good idea about the N64 specific cuts.
We do 30 seconds of every track. Yeah, that would literally be... I mean, the Crazy Taxi one was almost like that. They had to restart the songs, like, after 40 seconds of it. Or something. Because the guy missed a jump or whatever. Because they were doing, like, Crazy Box, I think. Which is not regular Crazy Taxi gameplay. I wonder if anyone at GDQ has ever just reached out to Crush 40, see if they'd do a GDQ one day.
Be sick.
Is this a valid way to go, or am I gonna get punished for this? Not punished. Mostly because I didn't explode when I hit that wall. Oh, here it comes though.
All right. 30 seconds of every track. A Fallout band. What? Some of these things I wonder. Sorry if I'm just coming back and saying things you already said. I don't know. Stuff where like, when did the tracks get to be so copyrighted that they probably already have like an ASCAP license, whatever they need, but
I mean,
just play that stuff.
Crazy Taxi went off just fine because they had a
that's very
cover
true.
band, I guess, and those were copyrighted
You have
as
to pay
hell.
for those. You still have to. You pay a licensing company or two.
Sure, but they
EMI,
did
I
it,
think.
is the thing, I guess.
They did it. They did it. Yeah, so they'd be fine.
Probably just a question of, are you trying to license something that is hard to get the license for, maybe?
Most stuff is covered under like. There's one big licensing aggregator, ASCAP, and you pay them a fee, and they just say, "Crazy, cool." It's a protection fee, like it's straight up extortion, but that's how it is.
That's the
It's
music
nicer to pay
industry,
one
baby.
person. It is a music industry, and again, it's just like YouTube sucks, but there's good things to it. Like this all is ass, but hey, at least you only have to pay one person, and you know as soon as you pay them, it's over. But that's the same thing they would say to you. Hey, I've got a great deal for you, and it's probably not a great deal. We simply own the rights, and you pay us. Isn't it a great arrangement? Dragula is not in Jet Set Radio. Is it? Did it turn out to be?
Yeah, it is. No one is sure when it happens, though.
What other games is it in? Can you look that producer? SafeC's busy. Abscon, can you look this up? Where is Dragula? What games is it in? Because actually, I believe I've been on the Dragula Wikipedia page before. If I'm not
sure it's in
making
at
this
least a couple of racing games.
And
it's gotta be
it
in
says
a few.
where it's used. I do think that it's there. Twisted Metal.
Makes sense.
Twisted Metal does make tons of sense, yeah.
Yeah.
Slamming them with your Dragula. And Twisted Metal.
With my
I mean, Rob Zombie could have just been a
It might
Twisted
be a
Metal
Tony Hawk
character.
is the thing.
Sled
Oh, that's
Storm.
true. Yeah, I can't look at
How
that
did
right now though.
multiple people know Sled Storm? What the hell is Sled Storm?
It's a cultural icon. Do you know what it is?
No.
Not me either. I think it's a Flash game, perhaps.
It's on PlayStation 1. And
Oh.
possibly also PlayStation 2.
How do you know that?
A good game. I opened the
Sled
link.
Storm? I don't see
What?
a link. I see a link to Dragula.
Oh, I opened the link and then followed the link to Sled Storm.
Oh.
I opened 2 links.
PS1.
Kind of surprised it's not in Brutal Legend. That would make sense. I have to play Brutal Legend soon.
You do. I saw that on your list, I think.
It's
I wanted to see it.
Yeah, because like Rio requested it. I got a Secret Santa game even though I didn't sign up for the Secret Santa. It's like, well, I would love Dragula.
Dragula.
You would love Brutal Legend, so you should just play it anyway.
Give him a Dragula
Curse
shirt.
of Secret
Tell him
Santa. So anyway, I have to do that, and it would fit
First
great, and
Warrior.
it would fit great or moderately okay into Sword and Sorcery Summer. Happening soon, maybe.
Sass.
Sass.
Oh. The link opened on the wrong monitor, so I can't see it. I think I'm back on track 4.
I'm making Sword and Sorcery Summer happen. It's not happening in time for spring. That's okay.
That's fine. I understand that. At least I'm just excited for a lot of streams.
I want to
think it'll
do.
be
I just
nice.
want to immerse myself in a world of Sword and Sorcery.
The games or like different games?
Different games. The theme, the genre.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
Brutal Legend, I think, it's close enough. Heavy metal and Sword and Sorcery just go together. Everyone knows that.
Yeah, that's true.
For sure.
The 80s taught us that.
Sure did.
Do you have a games list in mind yet, or you just kind of it out?
I was thinking it would be a great time to get to some Elder Scrolls game, maybe. Either Morrowind or there was the Oblivion remaster that came out recently. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really have a strict game list in mind. I was just like, I want to experience more of that. I went to a movie recently that was like some whatever, an 80s Sword and Sorcery movie. I forget what it was called. It was just that good, I guess. But the main character had a sword that had 3 blades, and then it would shoot the blades out. It was pretty sick.
Nice.
Gosh,
Projectile
what a cool
sword.
shortcut. Wait, that was a long cut.
I think it was just called The Sword and the Sorcerer. I think.
Oh.
It might have
heard of
actually
that.
just been called that. It was cool. I just need more chainmail bikinis in my life, you know?
Talk to Yan, brother. I don't know.
magic swords. Need mods for that in
Mods.
Oblivion. Damn. They don't even come with the horse armor purchase. Too bad.
Do we just get that for free these days? Is it included with your?
Oh yeah, I
Oblivion?
mean it's included. All the stuff is included with the remaster
Yeah.
thing now.
They should have sold it as separate DLC for the remaster.
It would have been a really
just
good.
as a joke.
It would have been an
Valid.
amazing gag that gamers would get way too angry about. Which is why it would be a great gag. Putting a chainmail bikini on a horse, why not?
That's what the mods are for.
I'll finally finish Baldur's Gate, not on stream. I just will finish it.
Yeah, I need to do that too. Mocha and I didn't get very far. I really want to do the Muck 1000 and like not play Baldur's Gate 3 until I play Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. But
It's
am
a-
I gonna play
it's a-
Baldur's Gate 1 and 2?
Powerful move that I could have convinced myself to try, and then, but I think I admitted to myself that that was silly.
Well, it's not silly. I have both of them.
I like it.
People
I
played 'em
would
back
play
in the day.
those. I would play those. I just don't want to put them before 3
Yeah.
because
it's
I
a
want to
lot of
be.
game
I want to be
before
part
a
of the
game that does a lot of
zeitgeist.
things.
3 years
think
late.
I feel like they're really good though. I actually think that they are way better than their age.
That's
gives them any
probably
right to
true.
be. And I have played a bit with Muck. Muck and I think Darrow and some people like a couple of times. We started Baldur's Gate. Well, I think 1. It had to have been 1 because Muck won't play games out of order. But I think it was 1. And had like all in co-op that still worked. And it seems kind of rad. So, I don't know. I could see myself doing it, but not really. If I didn't have a job, if streaming was my job, maybe I could
God,
see
it
myself
feels so
playing Baldur's
brutal to
Gate.
see the 12 races to go thing and realize, oh, I'm halfway. Oh no.
Oh no. 3
I
hour
don't know if
game,
anyone
probably
has any
more than
hot
that.
games for. I could finish Gauntlet on N64.
Oh, don't
Maybe.
do that.
Why not?
I'll have to watch Gauntlet streams. I mean, I'll watch it.
Or Hexen. Ooh.
Oh,
Hexen
I want to do that. I think we should like
could be sick,
finish
but
Hexen.
also could be a mistake.
No, it's gotta be good.
I finished
I bet
Doom
it's great.
64 and that was kind of good, kind of a mistake. Wizardry.
I gotta get.
What's that other Dark Messiah, Might and Magic or something? The one where you kick people into spike walls. Looks great. There's always more Dark Souls. Dark Souls. Is it sword and sorcery? I feel like there's some intangible element missing. Then again, I think I'm going to be stretching the theme regardless, whatever I do. So that's probably fine. Partially, I just think the next one of those games I want to play is Bloodborne, so that doesn't fit. Not as well as any other Dark Souls game, anyway.
All right. Got my potato.
Mace the Dark Age, the truck right there.
No.
I already played all the Mace the Dark Age I'm ever gonna play.
Yeah.
Trying to semi-legitimately beat the arcade mode.
Play some wizardry and be sad. Why would wizardry make you sad?
Is it because there's not enough wizardry in the world? Yeah, I kind of skimmed over that. And I was like, I believe you, but I don't know the reason for being sad yet.
The reason I'm trying to stream more lately is so I can get back to the place I think I've been before where I feel like when you get into the stream, it's like Rush, you know? Your friends are there, even though they're not. It's so hard to get into this mode of just thinking about random stuff and then talking about it. Like off the cuff. But if somebody else is in the room, it's Flint and Steel, baby.
whole can of worms. Huh? Freeze. That sign just says freeze. I don't know if that
Whole
means
can of
anything or
worms.
is for anything.
It's got to mean
But-
something.
Freeze. Could play a Golden Axe game or something.
Oh.
Golden Axe is fun. What? There's supposed to be like a new Golden Axe coming out, I think.
You're right.
But the last I heard about any of those things is when Sega canceled the Super Project, the mysterious Super Project, like a little bit ago, that I had never heard about, but apparently they were working on. Sword and Sorcery Summer, the brainstorming session will be will be coming soon. I gotta think of some more.
It's
things.
right now, brother.
It is right now a little bit.
Dreamcast 2?
What?
They're not doing it anymore. No, I know.
Oh,
They
no,
just
I don't
came out
know.
a few months ago.
I don't think the Super Project was the same thing as reviving all those franchises. Someone said it was like
What?
supposed to be a live service, or I got the impression it was because of live service things somewhat falling out of favor.
As if they were ever in favor. They were just.
Well, they're in favor because if you do succeed, you make $1 bajillion.
No, well, and not in favor with people.
Yeah, well, they're in favor of people when they succeed.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. That stuff is. That stuff didn't die, which is good.
Wait,
I would
I'm
like to
lost.
see a
What is
new
the
Golden
IP
Axe.
revival stuff.
They were making
in
like a new
general or just
Golden
Golden
Axe
Axe?
and a new like a few of those games of that era. I don't remember.
Right.
They are making a new Echo the Dolphin. I don't know if that was part of the same thing.
Wow.
I
Interesting
forget what other
concept.
games came along with that. Jet Set and Crazy Taxi. Oh yeah. Okay.
Crazy Taxi.
But no, that stuff is still alive, and why wouldn't it be? Oh, when's the new Castlevania come out? If it comes out during the summer, it's just part of the summer, baby. But really, I'm just gonna play that whenever it comes out.
Dang. Lost 2 places to eating potatoes.
Tragic. Realistically, I could just put a couple Hercules speedrun streams in there. It's close enough.
3, 2, 1.
The attire is the same. Speaking of which, there is a channel point challenge. If you want to see some Hercules speedruns in your life, you can spend some points on getting closer to that happening.
Hercules speedruns in your area.
I would like to, now that someone has actually gotten under an hour, the only other person, I'd like to get closer to that time.
Sure.
A little bit. Not too much. Well, I mean, not try too long, too hard, but right now.
You know what? What's the other person's name?
Tuck.
You know what Tuck is doing to the hour? They're gatekeeping it.
Oh. Gatekeeping.
They're raising your standards, so you have to get under an hour.
That's true.
Thank you, Tuck.
Thanks for gatekeeping.
Thank you for gatekeeping.
On behalf
Tuck.
of the Hercules Legendary Journeys speedrun community, we would like to establish that we are not gatekeeping speedrunning the video game.
Not the
Please
video-
speedrun
no, no,
the
no,
video
no.
game.
Only the hour itself. And we invite you to break it.
You just optimized it.
Break the gate.
I mean, I knew even my PB was still could be a good bit lower. I just GDQ happened, and then I was like, oh, thank goodness I can put it down. Kept finding reasons to play Hercules for like a year straight. between hotfix, submissions, new skip, practice. It was a lot.
New skip. That's what they call it. All one word.
Checkpoint.
Oh yeah, Quest 64 was a likely addition to
Really?
that. Well, I wanted to finish Quest 64 for a while, and it just seems appropriate. It's mostly on the sorcery side, obviously, but
Oh, that's fair.
There
there are
guys
surely
who have
people with swords, yes.
Yeah, just not Brian.
He's just the sorcerer end of it. Usually the hero is the sword. They switched it up.
What about Four Swords Adventures?
Honestly, would love to play that game. I just need to assemble the crew. I need to assemble my swords.
Did we play that for a Discord course?
No, it was Gamerade, I think.
Oh.
I think it was in a Gamerade.
It was Gamerade, yeah.
It was short.
Yeah, it was just a couple hours.
I would love to play that game multiplayer again. I think I even own like the actual game and the Game Boy Advance link cable.
Wow.
That just seems like the kind of game they should just have on the Switch. Hey, play it. You know, you can do. We added the functionality. You can play it online. Would be fun.
It would be.
I think that's. Well, I mean, it was on like the virtual library or whatever, but we played it on the Switch. I'm pretty sure.
Oh wait, Four Swords or Four Swords Adventure?
Oh.
They are two different games, even though they just don't sound like it.
We played the Game Boy Advance one.
Okay. Four Swords Adventure was like a GameCube game that had
You're right. Yeah.
that had like you could play. Well, basically the other players would play off of the Game Boy Advance, so that they could go into their own caves and stuff. Basically, the things online multiplayer was invented for. I'm running out of time.
Checkpoint.
Need to crack open that second drink soon.
Right? There's no time to drink it. Oh, okay. The AI is just running themselves into the wall. That helps me. I guess they're not any more able to take on these tracks than we are. Of course, they didn't have to respawn in front of me. I don't think it would do that for me.
I just realized I'm on track 3. I've been tuned out a little bit. You know what? I'm not going to wait for this track to end to get my drink.
It's probably a good call. I just had my second track 3, so I've got 2 more waiting in the back half.
Can I make it to the next checkpoint?
I know I'm on track 6, but I don't know. I think I've done this twice. No. I think I've done track 3 twice. I feel like I haven't even done track 2.
It's track 3 again.
Oh, shit.
Well, I don't.
I'm happy
gotta
to
do
get
them
them out of
all.
the way.
I
I
think
don't want to end with like back-to-back track 3s.
I ran out of time on my track 3 because I legitimately went the wrong way.
What's your name?
This is tragic. Oh no.
That's fair.
3, 2, 1, rush.
So you ever made, cured any? So let me start off saying this. Have you ever cured any meat, or I guess you only cured meat. Have you ever cured any meat?
No.
Made prosciutto or any kind of thing like that?
No.
or sausage or anything. Well, I found out recently that
Why'd the
making
Brooklyn accent
cured
come out for
salmon-
sausage?
what?
The Brooklyn accent came out for sausage. Out of nowhere.
Oh, sausage. Yeah. Well, I found out recently that all there is to making cured salmon, after they couldn't, I guess there's a better story to this, when they supposedly didn't have hot smoked Norwegian salmon at the store when they were doing my Instacart $40 off shopping thing that was really only $20 off after all the fees. She said they didn't have any salmon. She said she talked to somebody at the store and they said they didn't have any of this smoked salmon, which I just love. Cured meats, anything that would put on charcuterie. So I was sad. She said, for some reason, do you want another one of these fresh ones? And I just was like, more salmon? Sure. Maybe I'll try to make it myself. And I didn't think I was very serious when I said that to myself. But it turns out all you do is to make, to skip, back to now, cover them in salt and sugar. I don't have any sugar, but apparently you can do it without sugar. And weigh them down. Like, put some heavy stuff on top of the salmon for 24 to 48 hours. And when you smush down the salmon, then you have made lox. That's all there is to it. Now, I don't know if I should do this with store-bought salmon, to be perfectly honest with you. It is farm-raised, so it probably doesn't have parasites. I've been learning about this. But I don't know. I'm trying anyway. I think it's all right. So I'm excited. My
Cool.
bin, and it's got 6 spears on top of the salmon to weigh it down. So I think it's going to be perfectly delicious.
It sounds good.
I would love to cure some meat.
Right? It's a dream.
Yeah, I love eating cured meat for sure.
Right? I knew this Italian guy once, and he told me they were just making a prosciutto. It's like, we just cure meat every year. We just make a prosciutto.
The kind of thing I think my dad would get into if he ever retired.
Hell yeah, I hope he retires one day.
I hope he does too. I think my mom really hopes he'll retire.
I have trouble with it. Do you think... Well, I bet your answer is a hell yeah. Do you think you want to retire when you get old?
Hell yeah.
Yes. I want to
Yeah,
retire
hell yeah.
now, man.
I don't know.
If he
I just
told
don't
me I could
understand, like-
retire, I would do it and pick up hobbies, I guess. But yes, I would retire.
Yes.
I'm
yeah,
getting
for
closer
sure,
to
right?
it, but...
I don't want to just sit around the house and do nothing. But
I guess my
wanna
definition of
choose to do
retire
stuff.
is like definitively, if I did not need money to exist, I would just do the things I want to do, which is, some of the things I already do, I just might do them without the pressure of, well, I need to do this version of that to live. I make video games for a living, but are they the same video games I would make if I didn't need to make them for a living? Probably
Right.
not.
No.
Definitely
it's very
not.
different. That's another thing I was talking to Nathan about, too, is he was saying, like, he's been in these off-Broadway productions as their sound guy, but it didn't feel nearly as cool as being in this, like, indie game dev thing. And it's like, well, duh. Like, this is your thing. Anytime it's your thing, it's 90 times cooler than whatever you were working on. Doesn't matter. Being the vice president is stupid. Being the president is sick.
What do you
and we all know
mean
it.
this is my 4th track 3 already? I'm turning into Revan about this. Shoutouts to Revan.
Reverence?
He's pushing for partner right now. Go Revan.
He is. No Revan.
Friend of the stream. Sometimes N64Mania.
Well, he's got like 4 credits. He's not even got enough to join SAG or whatever ours is now.
SAG-AFTRA.
No, I'm just kidding. Just in case that sounded super mean, I don't mean it. I just wanted to make a SAG joke. And I was curious if somebody would. I wonder how many Revan has done.
He was around for a cruising
No.
day, which is like automatically 2. Because I think that was the time we did 2.
I was just skidding against the rail, and the rail loop got stuck. After I was not on the rail anymore, it was still going on. That was sucked. Just so you know, that sucked pretty bad. But luckily, if you ever get stuck in a loop of sound, you can just press start, and it will reset everything. All will stop.
It was like the sound effect of hitting the rail just kept playing.
Yeah, of I'm grinding against the rail, and it's never going to stop.
You turned it into a Tony Hawk level. Well done.
Yes. Well, the
Just
fork
what
in
you
the road
set out
level
to
is
do.
trying to be. We do have to make sure the person on the left mic and the person on the right mic, they gotta alternate their wow, 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 wow.
Does GDQ even like do that?
What do you
The
mean?
concept
In
of
their
stereo
concert
audio.
room? They could do it.
Oh, I'm just
All
like
you do is-
I'm remembering doing the hot
Easy.
fix stuff, and we like put everything in one ear, please, for us.
Oh.
The setup is like you have to put your game audio to like left side only or something like that.
Yeah, but they can handle.
I mean, they could do it
live
if they
concert.
wanted to.
They simply pan the mic in to the left side, and they pan the mic in for the other mic to the right side, and that's all they would have to do. I was thinking about applying for tech at GDQ this year to probably, if I can figure out how to tell them that I could do it, I could do it. Maybe not this year, but
Me applying to jobs. If I can just figure out how to tell them, I can do it.
I know. I was thinking about putting a lot of like, I don't know, N64 and Jennifer stuff and stuff like that, like on my LinkedIn or even like community management stuff. If I can just figure out how to package it up,
Yeah.
because it's all valid.
I mean, it
I
is.
don't know how
Yeah.
to talk
No,
about
you're right.
Yeah.
I mean, I think putting it all under the envelope of like, well, not all under the envelope of community management, but like tagging it as community management at all is like already there. You packaged up like one section of that,
Yeah, maybe.
and the rest
I
is like
think
tech
we all
stuff.
have this
And,
kind
you
of
know,
question, frankly.
they're GDQ, so they know streaming, so they know how these skills are developed in those ways. So you might not have to try as hard as you would with like random company that does not inherently see the value of that thing.
Yes, GDQ would know, and I suppose any like gaming or tech company would understand.
I feel like I'm getting to that point in just my regular job where I wear enough hats that I don't know. I'm having trouble figuring out like what could I even look for in other jobs, because I'm like, I'm doing 3 different things.
I know. How do you tell them you're qualified to like? I want to get some kind of team leader.
But do
position.
people want a generalist, I guess, is the other thing.
No.
Depends on
No.
the size, maybe. I don't know.
No, they don't. You need to apply for a job, and then you're going to end up doing everything. But you apply for a job
Yeah.
at the kind of place where the job description says, and other tasks as required. And you say, well, fuck me, but that's me.
My
'Cause
thing
that's
is,
what I
I'm just
do
getting
too,
to the
and-
point where if I want, like, I would like to try to move into design stuff. I do design work. Is it enough design work to land a design job?
Yeah.
In the current state of the video game industry, I suppose. Also, very relevant.
It's just hard to do. The hardest part of any of it is doing it. There's the questions of it. Who cares? The questions is we're asking ourselves is, are we going to put any time into this, or would I rather just like play Dark Souls today? Like, is this? Do I think this is gonna pan out at all? Do I have confidence in myself to do it?
My
'Cause all of
daily,
it could work.
my daily affirmation: applying to jobs is the Dark Souls of, I don't know, life management.
There's a lot of it. There's so many things that could have been done if we just like, I don't know, fucking wanted to, and it's no shame on any of us for not. But it's just the hardest part of doing any of it is doing it. I should have been. I don't like to say should, but I already did there. I feel I should have already been like applying to voice work for the last 5 years, and I would have shit voice work, but I would have like 10 credits, you know. And the same thing with this. I'm sure you could get a design thing, or I don't know. It's just that's the kind of stuff I try to keep in mind when I think like what's holding me back from actually trying to do it.
Yeah.
What do you think that?
I think
Human
my
game design
primary
and-
obstacle is
Yeah.
making sure that I get paid more than I'm getting paid now for game design. It'd be
think you
easier to
could.
get paid more than I get paid now if I was stuck to my same title, at least.
I don't know. Your title's not really getting you the money. It is, but your experience is getting you the pay. And just being older, as I found at my job when my coworker requested a much higher salary than I get paid, even though she does not really have the skill to back it up, simply because she's older. And it turns out you can just do that, brother. I'm in my 30s, and I've been working for X number of years, so I'm worth more. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
I bet they pay you more. Same for me.
Yeah, I finally collected a key. It's the key they put in front of you.
You will unlock the Mountain Dew of dreams. I feel like I'm doing great, but
I definitely had that, like, my seniority just crept up on me while I wasn't looking, and then suddenly I had more authority than I thought I did.
I should.
Just comes across in the way that, like, people who haven't been there as long talk to you, and then your boss is like, if this person says it's a good idea, then we'll do it. And I'm like, oh,
It's a good feeling.
I'm trusted with this? Okay. Cool. Love to make decisions. Sometimes.
This week I've been off, and since our
Only at
project
work,
ended-
never in groups of people.
You don't let. Oh,
Don't ask me where to eat.
come on.
That's the wall, brother. Oh my
Okay,
god,
I'll just be
am I
clear.
done all my level 3s?
All 4.
I think so. Unless I counted wrong. It's possible. I'm pretty sure I am. How many races do I have left? What's your name? 8 races to go, and I think I might be done my track 3s.
We gotta be done with something, right?
Which would track if everyone else has like 6 races to go on the next one, because then I'd be like, ah, yes. I'm behind because all my track 3s have happened. This is a discussion that's come up every time we've done this. Just like,
Yeah, it's technically possible, right, to get to 21 races or 20 races, and you have still not done all 4.
it's technically possible as long as they never bothered to make sure that doesn't happen.
I guess
And I think
thinking-
they never bothered
yeah.
to make sure it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Can we get a Safe Sea Track 3 report? You sounded like you hadn't hit them for a while. Now I'm wondering how that's going.
There's so many. Oh. So many things. The Wet Tricks tournament at GDQ. Why not?
At 2? Okay, below average, but
2. Oh, average. It's 2. We're like halfway through, and she's done half.
what? I'm more than halfway
Yeah,
through, and I've
should
done
be
all
like-
of them.
2/3-ish through.
Aren't there 24 tracks? Also, don't tell me how to.
I have
Aren't there
a-
24?
Never tell me the amount of rush remaining.
I don't know how much is left for me, so I'll see in a minute.
I saw 8 tracks left.
I just saw 7.
on the last one. Okay,
But
so
I still have a track 3 to go.
At the worst, I should be 1 track behind because I got my potatoes out of the toaster oven.
you also timed out, but then so did I. So
Okay, I did time out. I didn't announce that, but I
feel-
appreciate that you were seeing it.
you did announce that you were running out of time, and then
Oh, I
I
did
saw I
announce
had
that,
you I
and I
had
did
your stream
eventually
up,
time out.
so I looked over. I looked over and then I exposed you in my mind.
Oh, no. Well, I hope you liked what you saw. Track 6 backward. Does this have any 8 races?
No,
to
I
go?
always
All
like
right,
to
all
see
right.
it, baby.
Yeah. Jeez. 8 tracks to go. That's quite a lot.
I didn't check on my Tomodachi's today.
Who knows what they're getting into? It could be anything.
Could be anything. I gotta make them some Pikmin. I saw on Instagram. I have Tomodachi Instagram feed
Dick flip?
because we see it, and then my girlfriend and me send each other some Tomodachi stuff.
Oh, wow.
But anyway, someone made
I
Pikmin for their Miis as food, which I thought was very funny, but I could never
That's
do that
messed
to them. I could never do that to them. They would be pets, of course.
Pikmin
They
are
deserve
pets,
one
not
place where they can be happy and not prey.
Pets, not prey, exactly.
But it is, it's funny and appropriate in an inappropriate way to make them food. Oh, track 1 is so good. I'm already almost done it. I love track 1. I think I'm almost done my
Great.
track 1s too.
Easy to finish them up.
See, this is why I said
What's your name?
Rush is a lager type of game. But the first beer I was handed was a 9.9% Scotch ale.
Oh my god, brother. Mine's
So-
only 7.5.
And that's already
is
like
9%
strong
or-
for a beer.
It is. It's pretty great. Anymore, if I drink like a 4% Miller High Life, it just makes my brain kind of like melt and fog away. Just feel good at all.
I gotta make some more beer. That was fun.
Right?
I did it once. Problem with that is I'd have to like go to my parents' place for a little bit because all that shit is there because they're the only ones with the space.
Yeah, I stopped when I moved into a 1-bedroom apartment.
This is like the second
have the
most
space for
millennial
it.
experience. The first most millennial experience being still living with your parents. The second most millennial experience being you don't live with them, but your parents are still storing all their children's like extra stuff.
Bruh, they just threw all my stuff in my room away at one point. That's why I had to get an N64 from you.
Ah.
Maybe I didn't need to say that. It's just sad with no payoff, so fuck it. Sorry. I'll just won't do that next time.
I didn't even know that
It's
was
alright.
why, but you know what? I'm just glad that
got
that
my-
N64 was sitting in my closet for like forever.
It sits on my
You can
table next
thank
to
my
printer.
dad who thought I would.
I literally do
would,
thank your dad. I know.
I would start flipping retro consoles at some point.
It's
I
nice.
guess. And you know what? He honestly was
Funny
like a
you
little
say.
forward thinking with that because some of that shit is, I don't know how it would compare. Probably it would still beat inflation by a good bit,
Okay.
judging by the retro games prices I've seen.
Yeah.
You know what? Side note, producer, could you look up the price of N64 expansion packs on eBay right now? Thank you. Now, this beginning of this year, I thought, I could see myself, and I was like looking for new ways to make money this year and stuff. I could see myself doing a little bit of eBay. I should make a FedEx office account. My coworker told me that they'll just come pick packages up from your door, and it turns out to be true. I should make a FedEx Office account. She also told me they'll give you discounts. And I was like, why would they give me discounts? I don't get it. But I made it. And then a couple of weeks later, somebody called me with the most, like, very casual person. Very easy to talk to individual, I will say. They sounded pretty young. I imagined they had a shaved head, but like some stubble on their head and like a little mohawk, right? I don't know why.
Why do
That's
you
just the
imagine
vibes they were giving me. That's
Okay.
the vibes they were
Okay.
giving me, brother.
Very
Like
mohawk
Kalen or
tone of
something.
voice.
A little bit of a mohawk. They were really nice, but I could tell that, like,
I knew a guy like that.
you know, I don't know what I know, but I could tell they had a little mohawk. So, and
I
they
don't know
set
what
me
I
up with,
know.
like,
Congratulations,
a bunch
you are
of-
now Socrates.
I don't either. Tomorrow, coal mine, 8 p.m. Eastern. Be there. So we're going to. I said, all right, and they gave me like 25% off all this different stuff as I just answered questions honestly. Like, I was like, yeah, brother, I don't know. Maybe I'll do some shipping. I don't know what it would be. It probably would be under 125 pounds. Yeah, I think so. And gave me a bunch of discounts, right? So eventually I signed on and I looked at all this stuff. Turns out you can get free boxes from FedEx and they won't charge you because they're free, sorry, but they're free. And they will charge you once you try to send something in them. Like, they'll give you the tools to make the labels. And so I was like, geez, I guess. And that car just ran right into the side of a bus, poor guy. I said, fine, I'll order the minimum amount I can of all this stuff just to have some around in case I'm able to start something up. And that takes a little while. I mean, I haven't done anything yet. It's May. I thought about maybe I could sell some stuff, but what turns out to be is that you have to order, like, some of the boxes minimums are like 200. I mean, it's the labels, but it's like 200. The boxes, you gotta have like 25 of these flat boxes. And I kind of got just like every time. I don't know, they're free. What am I gonna do? They're free. And I don't know what size I'm gonna sell stuff. Maybe I want to sell something that needs this, so I'll just get it. And now I've got, you know, like 125 flat boxes of different sizes, plus 2 boxes of labels that did eventually show up. Now, they were slow, but they did show up. And I simply don't know why. I have them, and I really don't plan on using. I don't plan on selling 150 things on eBay this year. But they are there, and every
could.
time I go to TV, my TV stand has like a little shelf that I've placed them on, and I have to see it. And I just think that person with the mohawk, I feel like I scammed them, man. I didn't ask them to call me, but I feel like I scammed them in every one of those boxes, as if one day they're gonna come to me and say, pay up. You didn't ever actually plan on selling a thing on eBay, did you?
This
They're gonna ban my
is
boxes
just
now.
another step of Spock's transition into becoming like a dad type of person.
Wait. How
Now you've got all this
Yeah.
like extra junk you're keeping around because like
Oh,
maybe
man.
one day
Maybe one day.
I will use
I already
it.
had a box of wires.
And then one day
stuff.
you will use.
And one day I
one of
do
them.
tend to use them eventually, yeah.
Oh, we're all.
Be so
I mean,
happy
we're
you have
all.
every size of box.
I used to keep, the one thing I did take from my parents was my Netgear router that we didn't even use anymore. I had that thing in a box up until 2022 in a drawer, just in case I ever needed another Netgear router. And it's like, could use it? Who's to say? That thing was like 502.228, you know, like it wasn't anything. It was so old. But hey, who's to
I
say?
bought a pretty good router for my parents' house. I don't
Back
know
when
if they're
you were-
using
oh,
it
you're
right
still
now.
allowed
or
to.
not.
Do you know
What?
about Americans and routers?
What?
That's how the Tomodachi's might say it.
Like a lot
Um,
of Americans, a lot of things are happening to Americans lately. You'll have to explain the routers.
We are no longer allowed to import routers, and routers are not made domestically.
Oh.
So all routers in the nation have to have already been there. 7 races to go, track 2. That's it. That's
Which
it.
to a
So-
layman is 5 years ago.
What do you mean?
7 races.
the last time
7 races.
7 races. Yeah.
I just interpreted it as a time measurement. Don't
No,
mind
I
me.
understand. 7, 5, 4 score and 7 races ago. So, yeah. And there are, I think, some companies that are getting exceptions, aka paying the government a bribe or something, money. And yes, I am parroting a Gamers Nexus video, but they were correct, so what can I say? But, yeah.
My internet company sent me a modem, and obviously I don't really need. In a
Well,
one
that's
bedroom, I
still
don't
gonna
really
be how
need
it is.
anything fancier.
That's
But-
the idea, is that it's going to turn into only these companies can send you their routers that you rent from them,
Yeah.
and that's your only option.
I mean, I think we still can. I just have no need to. I think I don't know
Well,
if
no,
my
you're
parents
not
are using it or not. But that was a big house, and like around certain times of the year, like Christmas or whatever, it would just be really shitty because I guess there were too many devices or something. So I got them
Oh,
a good
yeah.
router. Well, I got them and me because I was living
And
there
me.
at that time. A good
Yeah.
router. I was tired of that nonsense. Them and me and my siblings when they visit.
It would have been nice.
I did the family a service. Anyway, it's probably still a good router. If I ever have a place bigger than one bedroom,
Checkpoint.
could use it. Reclaim it. They will just come to your door and pick stuff up, though. I have to do that monthly now.
Oh, really?
Because I have medicine that gets delivered to me in like a cooler. And then they have a cooler recycling program where you can send it back.
Oh.
So I have to, and they give you like prepaid Canada Post and Pure Later
What's Pure
labels. I don't know, it's FedEx, whatever. It's like another one of those.
Well, I don't know what it is. I'm just asking. It's okay.
I thought Pure Later would be like more than just Canada, I guess,
I
inherently.
don't know.
Because
Sounds
they're
like
not,
make
because they're not
pure
Canada
water.
Post, so I was like,
Yeah.
you probably have that one.
Federal Express. Yeah. No,
Anyway,
it's not federal.
so I have to send the cooler back on a monthly basis with the ice packs and stuff that they have in there. And they just pick it. They just pick it up for free. I don't have to take it anywhere from my door. It's always a ritual
That's the
because I put it out in like the entryway where you don't need to buzz an apartment to get it in.
Yeah.
But someone always brings the package inside.
Oh.
So I'm just like, and then it keeps causing dilemmas with the people who come to pick it up.
Apartments are tough.
Sometimes they just come to my door, and I'm like, oh, it's at the front. Like, it's not a very big room there at the front, because I'm not in a very big building. I thought you would just see it. They didn't.
Right past it.
They did walk right past it twice, 2 times.
Do you know any other people in your apartment building, or even just see a familiar face sometimes?
I know one, because we have a shared balcony, and she
Really?
smokes, so she goes out on the shared balcony.
yes.
And she has an apartment close to the entrance, I guess. And because she goes up to smoke, you bump into her a lot. And she
Yeah.
talks a lot. So
Of
I know
course
her fairly
they do.
well.
To be clear, I don't endorse smoking, but I love talking to smokers.
And she smokes both varieties, brother.
Oh.
Out there, smokes a cigarette, then smokes some weed.
That's really funny. That's really funny.
At least sometimes. I don't know if she smokes both of them
So
every
she's-
time, but
She your neighbor?
she's in my building, which is not that many units.
Right.
It's a really old, like, walk-up apartment building, low rise. So, I know her. I know the guy across from me a little bit because he's across from me. So his door is like right outside of mine.
Sure.
And then
Nice
I
guy?
know other people by sight, and that's it.
That's good. Knowing that my side is still some nice
So
familiarity.
one conversationally, one semi-conversationally, and the rest I sometimes see. And there might be, you know, a neighbor I've never seen before.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know, actually. I don't know if I've counted as many apartments worth of neighbors as I have. If that's the right way to phrase that sentence.
Makes sense.
Although some people did move out and some new people just moved in, so, or are moving in right now. So I don't know. I definitely don't know all my neighbors now.
Well,
Neighbors, people in the
bread.
entire building, but it's not a big building, so I feel like at that point they're all neighbors.
It's
If you,
not a big
have
deal.
if you have less than like 30 apartments.
If you were...
And everyone's on the same set of stairs whenever they leave.
And you know, you all leave at the same time every day, so you all see each other. It's just like school.
I mean, if
Everybody goes to work in the same
didn't work
place.
from home, then sure, that could be true. I think some other people in this building work from home too, probably.
It would be cool if there was like a work from home centered apartment, which there probably is in many places, where there's like a central lounge, you know, for the work from homers. Oh no, it's just an office.
I think like a lot of condos and stuff will offer a co-working space nowadays.
It would be actually.
I'm pretty sure I was looking at one
amazing.
recently that had that as a feature.
Working with coworkers that worked at different companies that just had like totally different woes than you as well, and you none of you
and
could
you could
like.
all rant about it to each other
all
because
rant-
no
and
one
you would all
works
be
at the same
sympathetic.
place.
Oh my goodness, it actually would rule. I hear about some people who are like, yeah, he works out of the Starbucks or whatever, you know. Usually not Starbucks. I was hearing it about some smaller place, and it would just be awesome. I love being a regular at a place. I bet that's no surprise to you. And I
Nope.
just love working, but I can't imagine. I just can't imagine.
I used to be a
Seems
regular at a
an
place every
annoyance.
Friday night. Back in the day.
N64Mania, or you mean somewhere else?
No, at 64Mania.
Oh,
I'm
I
being
did used to be a
wistful.
regular.
Can't I be wistful?
I used to be a regular at a place every Friday night, and I would drink 9% beers.
Hell
so-
yeah, brother.
Same as your.
Meet me at Mike's.
And they'd be free, most of the time. So
Whoa.
it was hell yeah.
9% and it's free?
Good spot to be a regular at.
My liver is screaming, but I'm saying yes.
You know, the 22-year-old was just living it up. I shouldn't have been, but they let me do it. I guess they just let me. They like me. Apparently, it's hard for me to believe they like me enough to just. I don't know, get me drunk, but they did. I'd just sit down. The thing I would do is I would sit there, and this is probably not a surprise either, but I would sit there and other people would sit down next to me at the bar. I would just start talking to them, and I would start selling them on beers like I was an insider
I'm
of the
not,
bar.
No, I'm not surprised.
I was an
So
agent.
you were an unpaid employee.
I know, right? And I'm always letting myself get used, and nobody's even trying, and I'm like, use me. Take advantage. And then they did, and then when I wanted a job there, it was really hard to convince them to give me a job.
Sounds like
I
my
did get one
dating life.
eventually.
Heyo.
Well, it's the same ass thing, brother. It is literally the same. That's why I don't try to. I don't want to do that to any like real ass people and make it awkward.
Never say
You
heyo,
know,
but my boss does.
14 years. Really? Well, SG4E does, and so does his me.
It's not a thing I don't say. He just says it a lot.
Heyo.
In the daily stand-up meeting.
Oh man, the daily stand-up. I found the daily stand-up was causing me IBS,
Oh.
to be perfectly honest with you.
I mean, our stand-ups are pretty lax. They're like 5-minute check-ins,
Oh my god.
which is, I guess,
Ours are over an hour.
That's not much of a stand-up. I feel like if you took that to a project management course in university, they'd be
I
like, "You're
know,
doing it
brother.
wrong."
I was just looking at my project management course the other day. I was like, we never do any of this. They don't even know I took that. Oh, this is a great time to say this too. So this week I asked Jenny, what are you guys doing at work this week? So I'm off the project. And my contract is like, man, I'm going to need a break after I'm going through hour-long daily stand-ups, etc. So she's on salary. I said, what are they having you do that's non-project? And she said they're having her make videos about the software and how to use it, how-to videos, and do voiceovers and write a script. And my jaw dropped, and I was like, that's what I should be fucking doing. Are you serious? She has no experience in this. Everything about me, you know? I don't have to tell all you guys. So it just makes sense. And there's no reason. I was like, later on, I was thinking, I really should have just been like, well, great. You know, you learned that new skill, Jenny. Great for you. And then she told me, as I'm in the middle of typing, oh, well, you know, it's okay. And I stopped typing because she said, and he wants me to write a script so they can use an AI voice for it. And I just stopped. And I just said, oh. And that's why there's no reason worrying about.
They're coming for Jenny now.
It doesn't make sense. There's no prioritization. It doesn't make, like, why would anyone want to listen to the AI voice tell you how to use the software?
Because they all listen
still
to
has
TikTok.
to edit the videos. Well, the people at this other weird company probably don't.
Well, they will.
They will.
They...
I could just do the AI voice. Like, it's faster to... It's just dumb. It's actually, like, dumb. It's so much easier. We have the resources working at the company to just do it right. Sorry. Anyway, I just thought that...
No, you're right, and you should say it. There was, some... I don't know, some person, like, posted about the GitHub was starting to preview. Here's what it's gonna cost to like use Copilot or whatever.
Yes.
By your like actual usage rate, and then they were like, "Oh shit, that's actually really expensive."
I know, but listen, are you talking about the thing? Did you see that Gnome posted? You're probably talking about the same image.
Probably yes,
because
it's Gnome, and we see him in the same places.
In the computer channel in my Discord is where he put it, but it's something with no attribution, just some text and a picture of GitHub Copilot.
That's why I was trying to preface it with like, someone posted about it. So let everyone know that like, I didn't check this. Someone posted about it because I can't be bothered to care about what the price of AI is anyway.
Well, indeed, and can the companies?
As long as I still have a job, I can't anyway.
Well, true. Oh, Tony Hawk portion, boom, exploded. So, they're out there. It's true. I don't know. It is hella expensive.
I have heard that. Like, I've seen Sam Altman's tweets about how
he doesn't. He's just.
It's like
for the stakeholders.
They should be pricing this like way higher or something like that.
They should be. They gotta be losing.
I mean,
like
if you take any tech thing from like the last 10 years, it's all floating on investments until 10 years later where they realize they need to make money at some point.
I know, but they don't usually take the global electricity. I don't know what they're doing, but who knows? I don't know. I feel too uninformed, and as I picture people in my head like saying, like making fun of me for saying some of this stuff, it's like, who knows? Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about.
It's fine as long as admitting you don't know necessarily everything is like way ahead of most people. And Socrates knew this like a couple thousand years ago, and we forget his lesson every day.
You're actually really building me up right now, and I'm just not taking it all in. It's very nice. I think it's just the way it is. And I already wrote this in my Discord, but not everybody's in there or whatever. It was 10 days or 12 days of, no, it was 10 days of service that they were reviewing in this thing. Maybe it was 12, who knows, whatever. Those two numbers are involved. There's 12 months in the year. I think there was 10 days or something. And it was $1,600. So I did the math. If you had to pay $1,600 to some AI every 10 days for a year, what would it cost? And it was around $66,000 for one person. And they're like, okay, that is expensive, but I just said for one person, and I made that slip because it's not outrageous, it's not unheard of to pay a person $66,000, and the person's gonna have good days and bad days, blah blah blah. But not to invalidate people. People are still gonna have to run the AI. But what are you gonna? So you start paying developers $40K. And then it's a $100K endeavor. And why did you go to all the trouble of replacing a human being who has a family and who does need the work with something that costs the same amount as them? I'm not sure on that part. But maybe they would get more work done. and they would get paid less. I'm kind of asked, actually, if it does turn out that way. That's just one. This is what I was thinking about when he showed that. It's just because it just feels so like I need a new word for it. My word for it is woke Twitter, and that's not. I don't have a problem with
Blue sky?
anything that means.
Woke Twitter, meaning
I
blue
don't have
sky?
any problem with blue sky.
No, okay.
No, there's two separate things: wokeness and Twitterness.
Okay,
And
I see.
they equate to misinformation, unfortunately,
Now
just
I
like
understand.
intentional misinformation. This is like misinformation for clout.
Misinformation,
just
but it
fucking
validates
clicks.
my beliefs, so
It validates my beliefs, and
I'm
it's
posting
disgusting.
it without checking it.
I hate it. Just as
No,
much
I
as
get
I
it,
do
and I've felt
intentional
that way
misinformation,
before
right?
about a lot of things where people are just like,
And it's my own people
they're
doing
like,
it.
I agree with this, so I'm gonna immediately say yes, this is true.
Yeah, and then
And
this is part of how I grew
That
up,
is
but
a
like
tool of
negging
the
it.
enemy. We do not use it, or whatever.
Right.
Batman
Trying to let
would
them
say
know it's
something
not
like
true?
that.
Hmm. So yeah, that thing is like, maybe we are over here laughing, pointing and laughing like we tend to do. Maybe not you and I, whatever. But some people who are making that stuff like, oh, haha, these guys are gonna get it. They're gonna get it. The AI is too expensive for them. What? What? They're just gonna pay you less because the AI costs money. If it's gonna turn out that way. I'm not trying to be doomer. Might not even be this way. But I'm just saying, you really don't have a good reason to laugh either. You do not have a good reason to laugh. Get with reality and then try to make a real change. It's so useless to sit over there and point and laugh.
Yeah, burn down the
Does
data
nothing.
centers. Make a real change.
We just put a moratorium on them in Indianapolis for a year. And it was only so we could create a special zone to put them in that has special infrastructure regulations and such. But
That
still,
seems pretty
it feels good.
pretty ahead of most municipalities, probably.
Yeah, it does. I hope it's something.
It's at least, yeah, I mean, it's at least not the bare minimum of, like, the bare minimum maybe being less than the minimum from a sense of, like, long term. I saw, like, I don't know if it was an article or woke Twitter posting about, like, oh, people are building all these data centers, but and it's ominous. What's the real reason for that? Because they're not going to need that many.
Oh,
It's
no.
like, no, the real reason is
Yes, they
stupid.
are.
And everyone's trying to get the data center money. And no one
Yeah.
has a grand plan for all the data centers. And if,
No,
if someone has a good idea of, like, oh, if the AI bubble pops, what can I use my data center land for? They're just ahead of the game.
That's what I'm saying. I do think that every day. I'm not ahead of the game. But have you been thinking that too? I mean, you just said it. I've been wondering every day if these things become just some buildings that are useless, what is going to happen to them?
That's
I don't know how realistic
I
it
mean,
is,
yeah,
though.
realistically, the usage of, or the land footprint at least of this stuff has to be lower than what it's about to be or trying to become. Everyone's
Yeah.
trying to build a data center right now because everyone wants to be making the data center money. But we're not going to
What
need
is
all
the
of
data
those.
center money?
We're not going to need all of those. Well, the data center
Yeah, I
money
think
is
we're not.
the people running AI are paying you to be a data center, I guess.
Is that what it all is? Is it all for AI?
And
So
you're
when
just
they say
assuming
data
that
center, they mean like
the amount of
GPUs?
data center, the amount of data centers used will continue to be the same or more, when it will
So
probably
morale
be
is completely
less,
drained.
either because it gets more efficient or less popular, I guess. One or both of those. Moore's Law or something, I don't know.
One or Moore's law. I forget what that is today.
It's the size of transistors.
Oh,
or
it's
something
the
like that,
RAM
right?
can be expanded till morale. Yeah.
If I'm right and not too deep into the rush.
Well, whatever you, even if it's not that person's law, we know what that law is.
It's someone's
Yeah.
law.
Someone's law. I hate names.
Not Godwin.
I feel like
I know
names
what
are kinda
Godwin's
gatekeeping.
law is, and that's a different law.
That was a very different law.
Can't forget that one.
Did you ever play Black and White? I think it was Black and White. One or
No.
two.
I'm very aware
I'm not
of,
sure if it
of what
was.
it is, but
I know, but I'm not sure if that's what this is. I played a game once, a demo, where you were God, and you had like a hand, and then you had little cities. You know, I don't know. Is that what Black and White is?
yeah, but you also
God,
have a
and-
big giant monster.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. So I played
And I
this
think
game
that's
once
the,
where
that's
I
the
was
same game
God.
where
Peter Molyneux.
in the middle of the night you would like give them your name, and in the middle of the night they would like whisper your name. If your name was on like the list of
Sounds
names that they
recorded.
made
Yes.
creepy whispers for.
You know, I just want the TikTok guy and more things. Of all the text-to-speech guys, and I don't like TikTok at all, but he's so funny. Like, he sounds just like when people were making AI of the, more, what's his name? From Morrowind or whatever? From Skyrim, that
Oh,
one guy.
yeah.
Give me a second. He sounds just like that guy to me.
Yeah, that was really
Get it on
popular
again.
for a second, as I know
For
from
a second.
Yards.
And now, that seems like that's just the TikTok guy to me. 4 races to go, you're kidding, brother. I don't even have time for
Dagoth yeah.
Yeah.
That guy.
I knew I was bumming now.
His voice became really popular for like a minute.
What are we doing?
there.
Oh, we're doing Fork in the Road. All right, 4 tracks left. But yeah, the TikTok guy is like, his voice is so, he's like, he speaks in 90-degree angles. I mean, you know, every
I know what you mean, I guess.
that's the beautiful thing about our friendship. Great. I don't know if you've ever really known, but you say I know what you mean quite a lot, and that's nice. And I just believe it.
Sometimes I have to let you know that I do know what you mean, because what you say is nonsense. But I get it. It's nonsense
It
that I
makes sense.
understand.
Some association.
So you need
somewhere.
that affirmation.
You really do. I really do.
Pop Tart Cat,
Most
what do you
people
think
don't
about
know
the phrase speaks in 90-degree angles?
I don't think I know exactly what he means, but I also might be deep in the rush.
How many tracks do you have
7
left?
minutes in track 3.
I needed
Oh.
to source
Not
a different
inside.
opinion on that one. I felt it was time.
I think if we heard his voice, it would make sense to all of us, even me.
Yeah, I think like I could envision someone who perhaps speaks in 90-degree angles.
The TikTok guy.
I just don't know. I don't
He-
know offhand.
He uses the wrong inflection almost all the time. It's so good. I try to do that, and I notice that it really confuses people, and they just like, it breaks them. They just don't know the meaning of what I said if I use the wrong inflection. And then I'm stuck because it's too late. I already said the sentence, and I got my answer. Will they understand what I mean? No. No, they won't. And it's too late now. They didn't get it. So that always sucks, but I've definitely learned that. And yet with the TikTok guy, with the AI voice, man, they have no problem. Maybe because it's usually written on the screen as well.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The captions are making that happen.
Yeah. They know the voice is just something for them to interpret.
I think
And
your
maybe they'll tell
speaking
the
angle is
Speedy
about
videos
65
well.
degrees right now.
Really?
I was thinking
Yeah,
about it
yeah,
as you
yeah.
were saying that sentence.
That sounds like,
I
well,
was
you know,
thinking,
I'm picturing
I
that
was
voice.
saying 65 degrees. That
Oh,
sounds
thank you.
about the right.
The
right
way I
zone.
would picture that in Rush, a 65-degree turn, I feel like I could make by just turning and then skidding along the wall. So that's good. I wouldn't even explode on one of those.
Yeah, my brain is skidding along your sentence, and it's still able to comprehend.
That's actually how I feel, yeah.
I don't need to
That's
slow
so
down.
accurate. Well, that's good. That's called flow, sir.
Flow state.
Yeah, in a flow state. That was a great.
There
I
was
wish
a
BMAX could join
game
more
we
racing
played
games.
where someone
It was
talked about a
IndyCar,
flow.
Indy Racing 2000.
Someone
No,
talked
I know.
about a flow state,
Or
but
it's
the
F1 racing
the
does.
joke was pissing.
It was P. It's P. Yeah, it was about P. It was in one of those open wheel racing games with BMAC, and it was BMAC's comment. What a stylish turn! Oh, spun around on my bumper. That's another thing I think about all the time. Just that in a flow state comment. It's a great one.
It's good.
Sometimes like,
And I just love to know what it means, even though I don't
Yeah.
remember why it means what it means.
it's because I asked if drivers. I don't know. I thought I already knew if drivers peed while they were racing or what they did, but yeah, BMAC was saying a flow state was peeing while you were driving your race car. It's not the
Crazy.
loveliest image, but that's what it was.
That can't be true. That can't be true.
What do you mean
A
it can't
flow
be true?
state
That's-
comes from somewhere else. It's not from there. I refuse. I refuse to believe.
I made the wrong turn. No, it's not because of that. That's just what it meant in the
Oh,
context.
okay.
It's the very first flow state.
It just seemed like the kind of argument someone would make on the internet.
Well, it's not. I came before the internet. I was born before the internet.
Checkpoint.
It's how dry humping is also a baseball term.
Is it?
I feel like I'm about to enter a flow state right now, and I better enter a different flow state because I'm only like a couple of bases from being finished. I'm torn between the states. How is dry humping also a baseball term? Shoe horse?
No, wait. We need to
Shoe
go
horse?
into this. George is not here. He can't save you. We're too raucous for him on a Friday night. Why did Safe C know this also? Big baseball fan, Safe C.
I trust Soci to know a lot of things.
Oh,
don't
I
know.
believe it. I believe it. Dry humping. I just don't know.
There's
what
a
it could
reason
mean.
Safe C is the producer.
I know. I'm subscribed to the secret base Patreon. We're talking about what we were subscribed to earlier in the mumble. Not here though. What? Anybody want to lay bare their subs right now? What do you sub to? For
What am I
me, it's
sub to?
YouTube Premium,
The concept
which
of
Jim was
subs,
kind of ashamed of.
Twitch Turbo.
I know. I was telling him you're on Twitch Turbo. I was
Turbo
joking.
Also.
I was joking that people don't sub to me or any I don't know if they sub to everybody, but I don't stream that much. They don't sub to me anymore because they all have Twitch Turbo. If they were just the type of people to let a sub linger like that, I totally get it.
I finally, you know what? It's getting this apartment made the business case for me.
Oh, for sure.
I was like, I'm watching Twitch on my TV at a reasonable enough frequency that suddenly getting rid of the ads is like a viable prospect for everyone
Yes.
I watch, and it's like,
That's not
okay,
for YouTube Premium for me. I just watch it all the time, so why not?
yeah. I mean, Yen has YouTube Premium, so
Hell yeah. That's why I need a
it's
girlfriend.
probably like the same. Yeah, that's it.
That's
What?
Sharing your streaming services or your subscriptions or whatever, it's like the beta test for common law marriage. You get a little bit of the benefit without having to live together for X number of years.
Only no years, potentially.
Only no years. Where
No
am I?
year
I'm in like a
worth.
new shortcut. Not a good shortcut.
Well, they've added that in the hotfix, I think.
Ah, yeah. When they changed that other thing, whatever it was
they
you were
changed that other
thinking
thing.
about.
The first time I played Rush. All right, skip ahead. Dang it! I'm on that.
Take
I'm
this
on
nor-
track
turn
6, but
normal.
I'm not doing the shortcut on this version.
I think this must
Maybe
be the
it's not
second
even-
longest track in the game.
Which one?
It's the one where you go over the little zigzaggy road, but you just jump over it instead.
I know-ish.
You know, ish.
I know-ish what you mean, I think. I don't know. Ish?
You know what I mean?
Gran Turismo 3, what a game.
You know what I mean? Joke boat. Thinking about joke boat.
What was that? What was that? And I'm on this. What was that? Clips.
I'm sad. I'm gonna have
I
to miss
went
the
through
pole
the-
mine. I don't know. Maybe I can watch some of it, but I don't think I can be pole mined
No?
tomorrow.
Can't mind you for polls. All you gotta do is give your opinion. Well, and you also have to do the last part. I mean, from the audience, all you have to do is give your opinion.
That's true. I could maybe
You can be
be
mined.
I could be the audience. I could be mined. You can mind me. I'll bear some minor amount of ore.
What's your name?
3, 2, 1, rush!
Mind me? You can mind me. Don't mind me. I'll just be over here. Oh, you can join the audience. Oh, no.
That's true. I might have an opportunity to do that a little bit.
What? You didn't
I'd
have to
love to-
respond a second. Never mind.
Well, I know. I'm just thinking.
Never
I'm just
mind.
realizing. Oh yeah, audience
Mind.
exists, and I might still be able to be in the audience, the play audience, instead of just the literal audience.
Play audience. You know, in my mind,
I'll be happy enough listening to people argue deeply held
Potatoes.
convictions about things they've never thought about before 2 minutes ago.
is the assumption that I'm going to stream it? Is that what it seems like?
Checkpoint.
I guess I was assuming that. I could still be in the audience regardless, I suppose.
I just was wondering, like, I'm down always.
If it
always
was
down to
on
stream it, but
a Discord thing, I could still be in the audience.
maybe I could just be comfortable with, like, letting loose while live on Twitch. It's not like I'm a WWE superstar gonna ruin my image.
My brand.
My brand.
No, I mean, if it was like streamed over Discord, I could still join the audience, I guess. That tends to be the floor.
Yeah, I think it's like people. I feel like people have an easier time when it's on Twitch and they don't feel any pressure at all to join the audience. I mean, I feel like it's easier to join the audience. I feel like they don't feel pressure to join the audience either, but it's easier to do. So probably should, probably will, but maybe I don't. Or
Well,
at the worst, I
uh,
could stream it to SG4E's Koyori Club, and anybody could still watch it, just not on Twitch.
I will take a look at the Spock Discord and see what options are available to me. Get it
Did
where
you
you
finish
get your
this?
podcasts. What?
Oh, I thought you were. I said, did you finish Rush?
I'm on my last track, I think.
Ooh.
I just started my last one, but it's a longer one.
But not track
I
3.
was thinking to myself,
Not
someone
track
must
3.
be finishing it right about now because I'm finishing right about in 3 minutes, maybe.
The Funk Soul Brother. Did you always understand what they were saying in that song?
I thought they were saying the Funk So Rubber or something.
Funk Soul Rubber. I was thinking like the Funk Soul Grub. Like, what's a grub? Is it about grubs? And I think about little grubs that would be eaten.
I was just thinking, like, as a successor to the phrase right about now,
Yeah.
you got to be describing something.
The funk is
The
so...
funk is rubber, right? The funk could be
Yeah.
rubber.
It could be rubber. I mean, there's
But right
rubber
about
bass as
now,
a
the Funk
concept.
Soul Brother. What about right about now?
Doesn't really make
What
any
happens?
sense.
What's going
The
on with the
funk.
Funk Soul Brother?
Right about now, the Funk Soul Brother.
No amount of punctuation you can put in that sentence, or
funk.
where
No,
you
that makes
or where
sense.
you
The
put
funk,
it.
comma. The funk, don't you see? It's here.
Right
It's
about
all
now.
around us.
You're saying it's
Soul
here now.
Brother.
The funk is in
Soul
the room
Brother, the
with
funk
us
is
right
here.
now.
I think it's supposed to be that, yeah.
And now I'm wise enough in my ways to understand that the sentence does not need to make sense. I guess.
Yeah. Well,
But-
we don't gatekeep making sense anymore.
That's true. Ever since the Talking Heads and their famous tour,
What do you mean?
the
What was
stop
the tour
the
called?
Stop Making Sense tour.
Is that real?
The Talking Heads? Stop Making Sense?
The
Yes.
Stop Making Sense tour.
It's only, I don't know, Yotes would know all about it, is all I'm saying.
Whoa, wait, I think I was just about to go through a bus and not blow up. I top seat out of the bus and I hadn't blown up, and I was in the middle of the bus. But such things do happen here in the rush.
Such things happen.
What's your name?
What's my name? Wow. That was it.
You get 7K.
I'm done.
GG's.
Maybe I'll give them my name this time. I don't know. I got a trophy.
Could've
I think
given-
that's new for me.
Really?
Oh, nice. I'm
I
well
got
out
the
of running.
little balloon sprites.
Right.
They're popping up.
Remember how Flint actually gets first place trophy every time? How does he do it, man? He should be president.
I kind of like the flaming car animation you get for losing. It
Yeah.
feels like the right way to end a rush stream.
It does. How many people are done right now? Oh, just Giga. You just remembered the flaming car. That's
I've seen it a few times.
Yeah, I came in third. I got bronze.
Nice.
I got a trophy. I don't know if I've ever gotten a trophy in a rush thing before. I've never driven well enough, consistently enough. Alright, time to unleash the flow state. If you know what I
you're not driving. There's the thumping again. Been hours.
Just met that bus head on.
Oh, it's 12:11 a.m. My goodness. Oh, good heavens, as Djibouti would say. All right, I mean, 2 races to go. We're on track 2. That's pretty good. Not bad. There's not even any crazy turns in this one.
No, track 2's pretty good.
It's no wonder I don't remember it. Oh, this is the one with the rush signs. I like those. I thought I should put those on a flyer or something.
GG, Remnant.
GG. The night is ending. Too early. Oh, it's already midnight. There's still that part of me that says I would just be like ready to go straight into a Mario Party. At least a 30 turn right now. That part of me still exists. I just tamp it down these days. Do I desire it? Oh, I do.
The desire for the Mario Party is always going to be there.
I think I just know people too well to try to burden them with 12:30 a.m. Mario Party anymore. Feels wrong. So that just means I gotta meet new people to burden with 12:30 a.m. Mario Party. Oh, they're all getting on the interstate, and it's like I missed my exit. This doesn't feel good. Ever since you said in your PowerPoint, anybody wanted to play Helldivers, you would always be down. I'm always thinking to myself, would I be down for Helldivers right now? I don't know. I wonder if he'd take something else. Not installed. That's probably the biggest problem. I'm trying not
It
to
is
use
a
my air
barrier,
conditioner.
for sure.
Trying not to use my air conditioner this year, and Helldivers makes the room hot.
Oh no.
I don't know if I could deal with it, to be honest. That's genuinely been coming to mind.
That is a valid reason.
Did not know that was not the road. Thought that was the road.
GG, Safety.
GG's.
We made it to the wreckage.
GG's.
Guess I should have known that when I come back, like most of the people would be done. That's how Rush goes, baby.
It's kind of on a timer, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is definitely on a timer. And we should all be we should be glad for that, I suppose. You know, I haven't listened to this song very much. Rush. Oh, we got a trophy. Oh, I never need to play Rush again. I beat it. Kinda.
It was SafeC's first Rush. I wouldn't know what SafeC thought. The Rush impression.
Wait, was it first?
The first
one?
Rush won.
First Rush 1. Okay. Was it the first Rush ever?
No.
I don't even...
Apparently, it's the only Rush SafeC hadn't played.
Okay. That's what I... Yeah.
Nice.
My
The full
recollection.
trilogy experience.
Yeah.
Yes.
Critical...
FT.
It was
The
Rush.
critical mass.
Yep, it was Rush. Honestly, it took less time than... I thought this Rush was like a 3-hour experience.
I think that 2 is longer, isn't that right?
I'm
I
pretty sure
think
2 is
3
longer.
hours. I think 2 is 3 hours, and this was just like
That
it's
might be
close to 3
that
hours.
might be right. 2 just has Alcatraz, and that makes me feel like it should be shorter. But
Alcatraz is nice, but Long New York is so long.
Isn't Alcatraz like the secret 7th track? Or it's not a secret, but
it's in this game, I think. If
It-
you use like a
Rush
cheat.
2. Rush 2, Extreme Racing USA, and then The Rock is a different thing. All right, I'm on my last race. What is it?
I think that was an
3
arcade
miles.
machine deal. Like, the arcade machine, some of them were The Rock.
Yeah, and those had Alcatraz.
And Nintendo 64, it was just Rush 2 that had Alcatraz. But I think this game has Alcatraz with a cheat. You know what? Let's take a second
yeah,
just to look at
figure
that.
it out. Producer.
Producer, I can be the producer because I'm done now.
Yeah, you can be the producer now. This is what I mean. Why did we
Extreme
joke
Racing.
about this? Why did we talk about having a Rush band when we don't actually do it? It's out there.
It's out there.
Maybe the Rush band just isn't a good enough idea, but it's a great idea. Might not be good enough, but it's great.
With the trophy one. Win the circuit trophy normally or by entering this code.
We can do it in N64Mania Con, though. We used to talk about doing MMD Con. And then it was the cruise. And then COVID happened.
Just play.
Didn't make any sense.
I don't know if this is gonna work. See.
What the heck? Somebody just jumped so far ahead. But they were flashing. I guess that made up for it.
Track 7. There we go.
Track 7.
It's dangerous.
Now you can put that in your circuit and increase the length by like 20 minutes.
3,
I don't know if that would actually give it in.
I
put it
don't
in
know.
the circuit, but I can play Alcatraz right now.
That's wild. I wonder how they were able to do that.
I think it's from what I remember. Like they had the arcade machines, and this one came, I guess, sort of in between or after the second arcade machine. And then they put this code in the game, and then they only gave it out like months later after the arcade machine dropped or something. There was some sort of like real life marketing arcade scheme happening
Yeah.
because people couldn't just data mine all your codes as easily. So it kind of worked as like it was like a patch. They did
Yeah.
patch this game by releasing a code, like letting people know how to do it. When you think about it, maybe the truth is stranger than fiction.
Maybe.
My car is not going to space, it's going to the water. But yeah, this is Alcatraz, it's here. The Rock is here. Finally, The Rock has returned to the Nintendo 64.
Does it play exactly the same?
I think there's some minor differences. I think the Rush 2 version of this track is a little different. 'Cause I don't remember, I didn't see like the fence that we would crash into half the time at the end of the track.
Oh yeah, I totally remember that. But that's only there on the backwards or mirrored one.
Yeah, I don't know what version I'm on right now. But it still does feel different. Maybe it's just been a while since Rush 2.
Too long. See it next year.
See you next year.
Could be sooner. You
This
never
tunnel
know.
I remember. I mean, it's probably
No
like
idea why.
mostly the same, if not exactly the same. I just
Not exact. All those things they had to change about Alcatraz between then and now. People really want to go back to a world where Alcatraz exists.
the alligators weren't good enough.
I don't know. I don't know if they really want to either. Just the idea, the kind of thing of Alcatraz. So yeah, the alligators are already there. They've already got what they want, I suppose. I don't really understand why Alcatraz closed anyway. Plenty of prisons open in the world.
Oh. Maybe it wasn't a great idea to have one on an island.
How could it be less secure? But yeah, maybe.
How are you going to get them to do meaningful prison labor if they're on an island?
Yeah. And how are you going to really be rehabilitated if you've been communicated? Well, are they just there to wait until they die? Is it all a death row?
I don't
If
know.
it's been communicated to you that you're like worthless and you should be sequestered from society, is what I'm saying. But yeah, I don't know if they ever or even intended to go back to society.
I don't know about Alcatraz specifically, or the death row question.
Yeah.
I can't imagine many people, well, this is me not knowing. I wouldn't guess that people went to Alcatraz and didn't have at least life sentences.
Yeah.
Or like 20 years or something really high, or whatever. 25 to
20
life.
years.
25 to
25
life.
to life. 25 is like most of your life.
What's your name?
What's your name?
There was a game called 25 to Life, right?
Didn't Tapioca play that? Wasn't that like an Xbox
Yeah.
thing game?
Sounds like an Xbox game.
Might have had rappers. I don't know.
50-60. I think it did.
It's a nice stylish finish.
Tapioca.moe slash.
Thank you. I'm really glad you saw it.
Oh, I'm seeing the end of it. Slash Xbox.
Box.
25 to life, right at the
bizarre.
top because it starts with a number. Objectively pretty terrible.
course.
Where's the rating? Oh, the ratings haven't been imported into... Maybe that's only on the finished games page. It's only on the finished games page. Okay. Rating 3 stars. Objectively pretty terrible, but kind of fun, I guess. The kind of thing Spock's me would say.
It's surreal. Every time he says that, it just kills me inside.
Guns are
Just
way
for
too
sale.
inaccurate, enemies are too spongy. Feels like
Signing Giga's copy of
My-
Flash without having played.
my recollection of that game is that it took longer than 2 streams, but I guess it took 2 streams and 3.5 hours. 3:38:38. That's a satisfying completion time. 38:38.
38.
And another 3 on top of that. Beautiful.
Such a great thing to say.
My hair is not coming through super well on this webcam.
Your hair is not red on Twitch.
It's green, brother, but it's hard to see that on the webcam. I'm gonna have to post a whole
Oh,
picture at
goodness.
some point somewhere. It just doesn't look, I don't know, the color correction. It's having trouble. Can't.
Yeah, it's
Can't
green
get it.
screening out the hair. Yeah, it doesn't. It's not visible at all.
Where is the
Oh, it's a
signature?
little-
Signature validated. By the way. Oop, there it is. Nope, camera's over there. Signature
oh,
validated.
cool. Crazy.
Crazy's on
Nice.
there.
Giga.
Signature, crazy signature not
Does it say Stacey
validated.
there under your Giga.
Yeah. Stacey's under the Giga. Vandal's there. Well, everyone who is there is there. Go figure.
Go figure.
Go figure. I think so. I don't think I got Chibi on there. But that was technically a different one from the time everyone signed this one. Time to go down the list, chase down Vandal and Crazy for their Rush playthroughs.
Legally obligated.
Vandal might have
You
played
signed the
Incredible Point.
cartridge, it's a binding contract.
Producer Coin Op, John Ray. Now we have to do all the Coin Op credit.
The coin op credits, wow. That's fun. Gotta think they didn't get the chance to credit those guys outside of,
Yeah.
like, on the arcade. Happy stream anniversary to me. My 4-stream
Happy
streak is
stream
maintained with Spock 1. Oh, baby.
Fantastic. Didn't you do that in the early part of the stream?
Yeah, I just checked the notification again. Well, before it was telling me that I could still save my streak.
I'm just happy to have streamed 4 times in recent memory.
I guess he must, yeah. 4 times.
I guess.
I guess. I think I have mine set to like only share big streaks, but I don't know when it starts considering the streak to be big.
Rush. Made by Atari, licensed to Midway. I don't know what's so San Francisco about this game.
The city.
I've never been to San Francisco. Yeah, there's
You got the
And lots of hills.
the
and
Golden
that-
Gate Bridge is on track 1, but you only drive on it like 1 time.
Yeah.
Lots of hills, just like the first level on Sonic Adventure 2. It's got
Is Cheps
the
that's
zigzaggy thing that I don't know what it is, but every time you see a representation of San Francisco, it's there.
Mars Black Mod. Skank
And
and
yeah, the
Pumpkin.
bridge. And Alcatraz, I guess.
And Alcatraz. Even though that's San Francisco, that's Rush 2 Extreme Racing USA, it has Alcatraz, of course.
Yeah.
It's still San Francisco Rush in our hearts.
Mm. Yeah, I don't know. If you could maybe put together some other landmarks if you knew what San Francisco looked like outside
Yeah.
of those things, which I don't.
Yeah, well,
All I
Hydro
know,
lives there. What's his
all I
excuse?
know of San Francisco is the things I just said.
I left my heart in San Francisco, I think. There's a song.
I left my heart in. Yeah, I think it's San Francisco. I remember seeing the first time I encountered that phrase was on the official website for Luigi's Mansion. They had some reference to it. I don't know. I kind of wish did anyone archived the Luigi's Mansion website.
Probably.
Maybe. I just remember it was like fun to. It was one of those websites that was fun to explore. That'd be worth a stream. Go find some archives of like. I think it was a Flash thing. All the websites were cool Flash things at the time. Gatekeeping dry humping. We still don't know about dry humping in baseball.
That's true.
Dare I Google such a thing? Rush is just like a comment farm sometimes. You just make so many good comments out of it. Google has a 3D model you can view for Alcatraz. That's fun. It's just spinning
Really?
there like an inventory item when I search.
Like of the island
Alcatraz.
itself, not the in-game.
Oh yeah. I mean, the in-game the model is there because that's what track select is. right?
That's true.
Yeah. I bet you feel silly now, don't you?
No.
Does it get added to the circuit? I did want to check that.
Oh yeah.
I don't think so. You know what? I don't know how I'd do that without finishing a track, so I
Just
won't
start the
find out.
circuit.
No, it doesn't tell me. I don't think it gets added to the circuit. I'm pretty sure that the circuit is just the length that it is, and Alcatraz is a separate deal. Dry
Yeah.
humping in baseball. I'm becoming the producer, and I'm looking it up. Baseball. Peter Fairbanks defines dry humping in baseball. Me and what? Okay, that's fine. As long as it's just someone who's in this group, then.
Yeah.
Viral clip from Jeff Passan podcast has casual fans confused. It is a source of frustration among bullpen arms. Some instances of dry humping are more noticeable than others. Yeah. What does dry hump mean in baseball? We'll let Fairbanks handle that. A reliever warming up to the point of getting ready to enter in the game, only to not be inserted into the matchup as expected. There are levels to
sense.
dry humping.
It does make sense.
Did you already know this, Pop-Tart?
I did not.
I think so. You would have told us, but I just
We
wanted to
start
check.
warming
It would
up.
be funny to think.
Obviously,
didn't wanna say
Fairbanks
it.
said, obviously there's degrees to it. The worst dry humps are the ones to which you have to fire it off and be as warm as you would be to go in a game with no guarantee that you go in a game. That might have sounded better when he said it, but it didn't sound great when I
Maybe.
said it. We'll
Fire
bring
it
up the
off?
video clip. I'm bringing up the video clip. I'm being real producer mode is happening now.
We would be great producers.
All right, let's the video clip needs to be visible. It's got to be visible. All right. This is the last thing before stream ends. This is Peter
would never
Fairbanks
know.
is going to explain dry humping to us. Where's OBS? There it is. All right. Here we go. Oh, wait. Studio mode. There we go. Now here we go for real.
There's no sound even on your.
Oh, wait. No,
No.
it's because of... Oh, we play it. It's because of this thing.
Pete Fairbanks,
There we go.
closer for the Miami Marlins. You have been dry humped many, many times in your life. Can you please tell us what dry humping in baseball is?
I sure can. I'd love to be of service to you and maybe add a definition to this here dictionary. The dry hump is when, as a reliever, they call down and say, hey, in most cases, it's tighter ahead. So-and-so's in the game. You start warming up. Obviously, there's degrees of it. The worst dry humps are the ones to which you then have to fire it off and be as warm as you would be to go in a game with no guarantee that you go in a game. And if you then say your team does not score the run, you sit back down and you have been dry humped.
What does it feel like to get dry humped?
Well, one dry hump usually is okay. Two dry humps does not feel very good. I think in my career I've been dry humped 3 times once, and I felt like I couldn't move my arm for about 8 hours.
It feels like the relevant
Wow.
metaphor here is really blue balls, but they're afraid to say blue balls, so they say dry humped. Am I wrong for thinking that? I don't know.
Guess.
Yeah, I think that would make more sense. I guess like maybe
You
they're
get
talking
dry
about
humped,
like hump,
so then you
like,
have the pitcher equivalent of blue balls.
the hump
The
might
mound.
be
They
the
go on
pitcher's
which
mound
is a hump.
of like I don't know.
I think that that was my thought before he said it. To be fair, so I think that it is related to the mound. But who's? Why wouldn't they just say blue
You're
balls?
humping the
It's
mound?
baseball. They get their players off of the bar stool sometimes. It's baseball. They would just say blue balls. Now, but they used to. They would have just said blue balls back then.
Thank you, Pete
Unless
Fairbanks.
blue balls just means something else in baseball. You never know.
Yeah.
Well, and balls are also, yeah. They also
Balls
use
are a
balls
topic of
already.
discussion in baseball, so they can't just be
Yes.
throwing balls around willy-nilly, because that's what you do in the game.
Actually, true. That may actually be it. Let's ask Big Face there.
All right, and on that note, I guess there's nothing else to be said. The podcast has ended on its most intriguing note already.
Get dry humped.
So, not to dry hump the viewers of the stream, so we'll cut it off there. Thanks for watching the yearly rush and the monthly N64Mania, except for the fact that we didn't do it last month, I think. Maybe, right? Yeah.